All right.
We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
Yo.
Yes, we in this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Miles motherfucking Cunningham. Look, let me tell y'all something. Miles, I'm gonna say something to you, fam. I was thinking about this shit the other day. I remember before you and I ever met, before you know, the Real Game No Theory joint. I would watch you and L with like Amina Zena or whatever them chicks' names was. I would watch you, and you always was a nigga that had something to say, and you was right and exact. But I've literally seen you evolve. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to take that the wrong way. But I remember, you know, 3-4 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, watching you and then seeing how you are now. Me and 50 had a conversation about you yesterday. Shout out to 1950. We was on the phone and we was talking about this nigga Miles is a great MC. This nigga is a great promoter. This nigga, he's a great point man. Like even with the whole the manhood thing, just you being a front man and you working the mic, getting nigga. Like this nigga is this nigga is great at that. And I said, I don't think I can do what Miles do. But shout out to you, nigga. I've seen the evolution. And I fuck with you,
man.
heavy nigga. I got mad respect for my boy now. Anyway, all right, so enough of the bromance, nigga. Let's
yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man.
Let's move on.
But look, man, shout out to you too, man. Thanks for having me on the show. And you know, your evolution has been heavy too, bro, because it started off, you know, we was just commenting back and forth. I remember talking to you when we was in Houston. One night we was in Houston and you was letting us know the spots to go to and all that shit.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time I ever spoke to you. And then so now we doing the show every Saturday. So, you know, the evolution been heavy, man. And it just goes to show like consistent real dudes that actually have a direction. You understand? And
there we go.
And we're able to get together and create a synergy that is something that could benefit other men, and that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
We here for it, man. Manhood is a skill set all day, every day, baby.
Nigga, masculine identity, nigga. That's look, real quick. Matter of fact, speaking of masculine identity, do you got something you want to plug, fam?
Yeah, look, I want to plug it, but I don't have nothing to even put in front of the camera. I literally gotta go make some shit right now because the Father's Day sale been going crazy, bro. The Father's Day sale been going crazy for the soap. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's been ordering their soap, man. The soap is coming. Give it a few days because of Juneteenth and shit. Post office is gonna be closed on Monday, and a lot of y'all niggas made y'all orders like Friday afternoon, that means it's backed up a couple of days. So give it some time, guys. But other than that, man, get your soap. Hit the link at Miles in the Game on Instagram. And other than that, we also have the Game Kings 2 Definition of a Man seminar in Vegas. The link is right there, guys. Make sure y'all get your tickets, man. Everybody that y'all see featured on this panel is gonna be there, right? Shout out to Jay Roman, shout out to Mr. Justin X and Mr. K Zagan right here. They will all be at the event as guests of honor. And then speaking at this event, we will have King Dre, we will have Boss Mac, we will have Mr. 1950, we'll have Steve the Dean, and Afi Kingdom, man. It's gonna be
that lineup is an all-star lineup.
All-star lineup.
If you niggas can't get excited for that, then I don't know what else you niggas can get. I don't know. Outside of winning the lotto, I don't know what else you niggas want.
I mean, Afi Kingdom alone, he did like 12 books in 12 months. You know what I'm saying? Steve the Dean just wrote a book that's like this thick. King Dre got 1 million followers on TikTok. Boss Mac was on Game Kings 1. And he's responsible for this quote right here.
Dick is a gift.
You understand what I'm saying? Mr. 1950 Silverback Lifestyle doing all the reviews, doing the pineapple reviews, the movie reviews, killing the game. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, and check this out. Everybody's going to have their time to do a keynote speech. And then after that, it's going to be a 3-hour Q&A. And these guys are going to be available to answer your questions in real time. You understand? Not to mention, we got VIP options where you can come. We're going to have a cigar bar. We're going to have a cigar bar event where you guys can come and chop up game with the Game Kings. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a cigar, have a little drink, and really chop up game face to face, man. So make sure y'all come through, get your tickets, and it's going to be a fucking movie, man. Vegas, the weekend of September 3rd. Make sure y'all be there or be squared, man. Thank you, Mr. K. Zagan, once again for putting it down and making it happen.
All right, cool. So gentlemen, let me plug the joint. When you value women because of their beauty and not their duty, this happens. I'm going to share with you guys a Facebook post. Now, for those of you who are part of the Real Game No Theory Facebook group, y'all already seen it. Y'all already know, but we're going to go ahead and speak on it in depth. We're going to take some calls about it. And I'm going to show you some comments as well, not necessarily that came from that post, but these comments were from other posts. I want to bring it all together. And this is what I want to say. Our society is fucked up. we got it fucked up, okay? And what I mean by that is there was a time when if you were going to be in a relationship, but more specifically a marriage, the wife was a dutiful wife. Like she actually did shit. She made a difference in your motherfucking life, right? And you were a dutiful husband. But now, with these modern males that behave like bitches, you niggas, somehow, some way, you took the value out of the duty and you put it in the booty. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you niggas. Y'all are too enamored and too enthralled with the way women look. Let me tell y'all something. And I want any women that's listening right now, and feel free to get into the motherfucking comment section. There is no such thing as a dream girl. I can't stand when you bitch ass niggas say my dream girl or no such thing. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't have a woman that's a quality woman and a woman of value that can be an asset to you, but dream girl, you sound dumb as fuck. Okay, so anyway, all right, hold on real quick. All right, yeah, let me put that in there. Hold on real quick. I'm glad you did that. So real quick now, Miles, before I show this particular post, you got anything you want to add, fam, before we get into that?
Well, one thing I'll say, is that there's a paradigm of following the Joneses, so to speak. You know what I'm talking about? Because here's something that I noticed. A lot of us, we don't really take stock of our own identity, and therefore a lot of the decisions that we make, even each individual decision, a heavy percentage of the decisions that we make have something to do with a model that we have been shown from others. And that can be dangerous because if we make certain decisions that are not for us, right? because we're basically following other people's example. And what do I mean when I say this? What I mean is, and when I talk about following the Joneses, is that we'll see a guy who's rich, right? He'll be on his yacht with a bunch of, you know, quote unquote, good looking women, like women who fit a certain type of mold of, you know, young, pretty, absolutely, you know, probably less than 10% body fat, you know, big titties, fat ass, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And then we'll see them at the club, or we'll see them at the you know, at the restaurants, or we'll see them at a party or at events, and then we'll see them on social media taking pictures and all of this and all of that, right? And so we think that that's the life. You understand? And we try to emulate that life. Now, what's the reality though? The reality is that if I'm a man who knows who I am, look, if I love working on cars, that makes me a mechanic, right? Now, even if I'm working on BMWs or I'm working on trucks and I'm making a whole bunch of money, I'm still living a certain type of life where I'm a real person. I'm a real man. And if I'm coming up as a mechanic, I might not find myself on yachts. I might not find myself in those high-end rooftop parties and those big-time trips and hotels and all of this and all of that. So I'm gonna find a woman who is closer to that reality. Now, she might be not ugly. She might be, you know, attractive enough for me. But once I get her pregnant, she probably gonna, you know, put on a little bit of pregnancy fat and look a certain type of way. But she gonna be for me. She gonna be a good looking woman. She gonna be attracted to me, and we gonna be compatible for the life that we want to live. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But see, that type of relationship requires time, consistency, and looking at the compatibility. The other things that we might be looking towards as far as getting the women who follow that attractiveness based on social standards.
Yep.
That don't have nothing to do with that. I just want her in the picture for the look.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no substance. There's no compatibility. There's no character about what I'm doing with those beautiful women on my yacht. There's no character and substance about what I'm doing with the pretty chick on my arm when I walk into the 6-star steakhouse on Beverly Hills or whatever the fuck. There's no substance. Like, for example, I just saw a video the other day with Paul Pierce admitting.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Right? Yeah, I sent it to y'all. Paul Pierce admitting that the girl that he's with right now, he paid for her for the day. He's paying for girlfriend services. Now, that's what I'm trying to say. These rich dudes, life is different. Like their perspective is different because they're willing to just turn it into a fucking gig situation where I pay money and she can be next to me and she's a bad bitch and she's this and she's that. So what I'm saying is there's no substance. And because we're looking for that like instant gratification of the look, that's why we would put the value on the beauty or the booty instead of the duty. The dutiful woman is the one that's supporting the mechanic nigga. You understand? Because he's coming home with his hands oily, sweaty, because he's wearing coveralls all day working on these cars. But she looks at that man as a leader and as a provider, and she loves him for reasons other than just the look. She's loving him because of the life and the leadership and the provision that he provides, the stability that he provides. You understand what I'm saying? As well as his identity, because she knows that man. The bitch that the bitch that you invite on your yacht or that you pay for the day to be your girlfriend, she don't know you. And she don't care to know you. So that's why the masculine identity idea is such an important thing. But go ahead.
No, let me say this before I share this Facebook post. So y'all stay tuned. Me and Miles, we just chopping up some game real quick.
Right.
Speaking of mechanics, it's funny you would say that. I know a mobile mechanic, right? When I had trouble with an older car I had, he would come out and fix it. When you call his number, he don't answer. His wife does.
Real shit.
She takes down the make and model of the car, whatever you think is wrong with it, the symptoms or diagnosis, whatever. You give it to her, and then she calls him and basically breaks everything down to him. Hey, the car's at this address. The car is this type of car, make and model. He says that it's not is doing this, that, or the third. And the reason why that's so important, because if she wasn't there doing that, there is no way he could be driving from place to place, fixing on cars and fielding calls.
And fielding calls, right?
There's no the amount of money he would make would dwindle because he wouldn't have enough time.
Exactly.
So his wife is a dutiful wife because, and I always say this: if a woman wants a certain quality of life, she must participate. She is participating.
Nigga. That's some real shit. If you want that type of life, you gotta be a part of what makes that happen.
Exactly. So, and I don't know what his wife looked like, but even if she was a 600-pound bitch, she a dream girl to that nigga.
Right.
Because she's doing what's vital to the title, and she's a dutiful wife, and she is part. I guarantee you, the amount of money he makes, she contributes to it.
Facts.
So if they got divorced and she wanted half, she would deserve it.
Deserve it. Facts.
She would deserve it.
That's what I'm saying. And see, that's why that the compatibility and picking the right woman and vetting is so important. Because listen, if you actually divorce a woman or break up with her, she should be the type of woman that deserves half if she wants half. She should be the type of woman that deserves alimony if she wants alimony. Yep. Because if you got a good fucking woman, but it just don't work out on a relationship, you should want to be like, hey, baby, even though we're not together, I got you because you showed yourself to be that type of woman. And the truth is, most niggas is not picking those type of women.
No.
They picking a bitch just because she looked good. She, like you said, bro, she didn't participate in the manifestation of this lifestyle. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
You just got invited to the fucking yacht and you look good, and then dumb niggas with money, they just throwing resources at these hoes, and these hoes don't even like you. They like to be on a yacht. They don't like you.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Facts. So that's what I'm saying with the and then the problem is that the regular dude, the mechanic nigga, he starts to look at the rich dumb nigga and think that that's the way. And I'm telling you guys, like, if you break up with a woman, you should have that feeling in your heart like, yo, I want that woman to be good for the rest of her life because she was that good of a woman for me. And
she held me down.
Those are the only type of women that you should fuck with, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell niggas. Yep. If you can't visualize, if you can't say to yourself, man, if we divorce, I'll be happy to make sure she gets a certain amount of money per month. If we divorce, I'll be happy to make sure she gets the house and the cars so her and the kids will be all right. If you can't say that about the woman that you're with, you shouldn't fucking marry her, bro.
Couldn't say it better myself, fam.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why so many of these niggas is afraid of, yo, man, marriage is bullshit, man, because the divorce court system and it ain't about that. If you're thinking about that, then the problem has gone too far. That means that you clearly didn't get involved with the right fucking woman, bro.
Exactly.
Because look at Jeff Bezos. Look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos had to give how much money to his wife? But he was like, she was the other half of Amazon, nigga. She helped me start the business in our garage. And then when we got our first building, she was the office manager. She ran shit while I was jumping around trying to raise money with other entrepreneurs. What?
So that $1 billion or $2 billion that he gave her, she deserved every fucking penny of it.
Every fucking penny. And Jeff Bezos is looking at it like, shit, take that. That's yours for real, for real.
Yep.
He's happy to give that woman that money because he knows the type of woman that he married. The problem is most niggas you don't know the type of woman you married because you too busy looking at her fucking ass.
Exactly. Worried about how she look and worried about the sex. And you niggas, you'll give the world to a bitch, but she only giving you a square block. You know what I'm saying? And no wonder you mad when you got to give up half.
Right.
So let's go ahead and jump off into this real quick. So let me take away this shit right here. So this guy says the best thing a man can do when he finally established himself in his career, confidence, and bank account is if you had a girl, get rid of her and get a new one. She will always see the bum in you. A new girl will treat you as the man as you are, not the man as you once was. More than likely, you can get the woman of your dreams at this point. Do y'all not see how backwards this shit is? And I went to his page and I told him, I said, you a dumb nigga. I called him dumb. I said, you dumb, you stupid. You know what? I don't mind telling you niggas that you're dumb. I will tell you that you're dumb. So, and shout out to Ryan Davis, the comedian.
Yeah.
He did on Facebook, and y'all can go look it up. He actually did a video on Facebook to this, and he went in on you insecure niggas. I want guys to understand, okay? And what Ryan Davis said is what Miles been saying, I've been saying, Steve been saying, Lucario been saying, 50 been saying, is that being a man is not about your accomplishments.
Right.
That's what he did. He said, if I'm broke and I'm struggling, I'm not a man. But if I get to a point where I'm financially successful, now I'm a man. So you want to get rid of a chick that was with you when you had nothing, when you was grinding. You want to get rid of her. Then you want to get you a more beautiful woman, because he said dream girl.
Right.
Let's be clear. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about getting a better looking woman because he feels like now that I'm in a position, a better looking woman will come my way now.
Right.
So you're going to get rid of a ride or die chick for a chick who's only fucking with you because of your money.
Right.
But because she's beautiful, you're willing to do that trade-off. This is the problem with the modern male. Damn this fucking camera. Hold on, let me do this. All right. Fuck it. I'll fix the camera in a minute. I want guys to understand, gentlemen, the whole point of dealing with women is dealing with quality women who are an asset.
Yes.
A woman who's only with you because you have money is a liability.
Facts.
A woman who's with you when you are at your most vulnerable state, when you're broke, when you're down on your luck, but she's with you. Like, this is funny. Let me just say this. I'm going to pass it back to you while I fix this camera.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington's wife, Samuel L. Jackson's wife,
Yep.
Amari Hardwick's wife. Like, people make fun of Amari Hardwick's wife, talking about she ain't cute because they expect him, because women consider him handsome. You know, I'm just saying what women consider him handsome, sexually appealing and all that. So people think he should automatically be with a bad bitch because of the way he looks.
Right.
But he's like, I'm with the bitch I'm supposed to be with because of the way that she is.
Exactly.
She held me down. There are women that be paying for these niggas to go to acting school. They be holding these niggas down. So these are the women these niggas marry. Now, if they cheating on them and having sex with better looking bitches, who knows? But they're like, I'm going to give her the keys to the kingdom because she was there and she helped me build it. All right, Miles, I'm going to pass it to you while I fix this camera.
Nah, real shit, man. Real shit. And that's what I heard about Amari Hardwick's wife. I heard she paid for his acting lessons, or she did something where she paid for him to get to his auditions, or like she held him down for real. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and I heard that about that situation a long time ago. Denzel Washington's wife been with him since forever. Samuel Jackson, remember Samuel Jackson? His first movie role, if y'all remember, was the guy that tried to rob the McDowells in Coming to America. And he was already in his mid-30s when he got that role. And that's where his acting career started. And his wife was with him, like they was grinding and chilling and you know, coming up I guess broke since then. You know what I'm saying? We got 718, you on live when the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. What's going on?
Hey, Miles, K-Zach, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? Who this, Moses?
Yeah, of course.
Moses, what's going on with you, bro? What's going on?
Yeah, I wasn't going to call in, but you know what? I had to call in because, you know, I pretty much almost fell into, you know, a woman's trap because of her beauty, but because I had game, you know, I was able to fight through it. But
right.
That was a good thing.
Right.
But what happened was, now let me explain to you what happened. You know, I exchange, you know me, I go out, I exchange numbers with women. What happened was this one particular girl, I was being direct and upfront about, you know, having sex with her and all that. But, and she was cute, don't get me wrong, fat ass, titties and all that. But what happened was, because I was being direct, she tried to shame me in a very disrespectful way.
Right.
Curse at me, you understand? It was like, oh, what kind of bitch you think I am? You're a fuck boy, you're a faggot. You understand?
So she called you all that. She called you all of that. She said all that to you.
Yeah, and I was.
God
yeah,
damn.
she did say all that to me. I was like, okay, miss, goodbye, goodbye. you know, and I had to block her. And then when I got off the phone, she sent me 6 long cursing, disrespectful paragraph message to me.
Yep.
And I was
what the fuck you do to her, Moses? She was wilding. What the fuck you do to her, fam? She called you. I've never had a woman call me that shit. In my life, I've never had a woman talk to me like that. But go ahead.
But then again, you know, K-Zach, and I understand, but then again, you just never know. You understand? But what happened was I was being direct about sex. And then she was like, for a man to get to know me, a man gotta take me out to 5-star dinner.
Oh my God.
I was like, nah. We're done. You know?
Hilarious.
So, I mean, what's your thoughts on that? I mean, because that happened to me in the small few occasions, you know?
Well, you see, look, when you play the numbers game, you're gonna find yourself privy, or you're gonna find yourself getting in touch with a lot of different possibilities and meeting a lot of different type of women. And every once in a while you're gonna find the type of woman who she goes ahead and she's disrespectful, not really because not because there's anything wrong with you or because you did anything wrong. It's really just because there are some women out there, once they figure out that you are not the type of guy that they could take advantage of, it gets them frustrated. You understand? And their frustration causes them to be nasty in that type of way. And sometimes what some women have experienced is that sometimes when they behave that way, some men get shamed into doing what they want. You understand? So right. A lot of times when you experience things from most times, or shit, to me, 100% of the time, when you experience nasty behavior from women, is because there was a man that they met before that allowed them to be nasty. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so this is why we on here doing what we do, because a lot of guys don't understand that it's very important for us to maintain the brand of masculinity. It's very important for us to understand masculine identity. It's very important for us to keep our game tight and consistent. So these women, you know, hopefully they'll run into guys like us instead of weak ass dudes that will cause them to think that being nasty is the way to go. You understand? You want them to run into guys like us to where, because I remember when I was in my younger days, every once in a while I would run into a nasty, disrespectful bitch. But as I've gotten older and my game gotten tighter, like shit, the vast majority of any one of my interactions with women has been respectful and pleasant. You understand? Especially when I'm meeting chicks face to face. You get what I'm saying? So it happens from time to time, bro, but you can't take it personal. You just got to realize that there was a sucker that she fucking met or ran into that she was able to manipulate and shame into doing what she wanted him to do. And so she thinks that maybe she could do that thing with you. Because here's the thing too. A lot of times when you're direct with women, because they already have a low opinion of men because they've met low quality men, they don't understand that you're being direct because, number one, you know who you are and you know what you want. They think you're being direct because you're thirsty for pussy. Do you understand? Because the other men that they have met have said similar things to them because they were thirsty for pussy. Do you understand? Because there's a difference between knowing what you want and being thirsty. Because imagine, it's kind of like you going into a McDonald's and then you say, hey, give me a number one with a Coke. And then the person behind the counter is looking at you talking about, oh, you thirsty for this Big Mac, huh? You thirsty for them fries. No, I'm not thirsty. I just came in here because it's lunchtime. I'm hungry and I know exactly what I want to eat for lunch. What are you talking about? But see, some women don't understand that. Most of the women a lot of the women, they've met men where these men come to them direct, and they're like, yo, I'm trying to fuck. Please fuck me. Please, let me get some of that pussy, baby. Come on. Let me get some of that. And those niggas are the ones that's actually thirsty. You understand? So, and they meet niggas like this. And then she'll probably say to them, well, take me out on a couple dates first. Take me to dinner. And they say, all right, cool. However many dates you want me to take you on, I'll do it just as long as I smash.
And that's thirsty. That's thirsty behavior right there.
Thirsty, exactly. So they get with niggas like that. So then when they run into you, Moses, you've been fucking with us. You've been on the Bad Boy membership. So you let a woman know, hey, listen, you know, we could go out for a drink, you know, but more than likely that night or by the second date, we got to be smashing. And then she gonna look at you thinking oh, he's trying to be direct to get my pussy, so he must be thirsty. And she don't understand. Nah, bitch, I'm not thirsty. I just know exactly what the fuck I want. And if you're not in position to give that to me, then have a good day. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the difference between you and the other guys. But the women, they may not know the difference.
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick. This is why I got mad love for women, but women are goofy. Okay, and let me explain why women are goofy. And God bless the dead. I remember before my mother passed away of cancer back in 2016, we had a conversation. And at the time I was married, and I have daughters, and I said, something wrong with all y'all women, mama. I said, something wrong, all y'all got screws loose. All y'all crazy. Something wrong with all of y'all.
Facts.
And she was like, what about your wife? I'm like, her too. She was like, what about your daughters? Them too. I said, all women. I ain't sparing none of y'all. And my mom, she just nodded her head. She nodded her head like, okay, like she agreed. Right. Like something wrong with y'all motherfucking bitches. Like, this is what I mean by that. If you ask the average woman, do they want men to be straight up and straightforward, all of them would say yes.
Right.
But the moment you straightforward, they shame you for being straightforward. These bitches don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? So what women need to realize is that the man that tells you exactly who he is from the very beginning, like, look, baby girl, I got to be honest. I ain't looking for no relationship. I think you're kind of sexy. In fact, I'm interested in a sexual relationship, a fuck buddy situation. And I want you to be that bitch. I want you to be that bitch I can fuck on a regular basis. And this is assuming that we actually enjoy each other sexually and it's a mutual thing where we have chemistry. So we need to go ahead and get this fuck on and see if we can vibe like that. And if we both like it, let's set up a fuck buddy situation.
Right.
If a woman get mad at that, something wrong with her.
Exactly.
Because at least you're being honest. You're not playing no games. Because a lot of women have been in a position where they ask guys, what is this? What are we doing? What do you call this? Right? And the reason why you're asking guys that is because you're confused. So when you meet a nigga that unconfuses you and makes you understand this is exactly what the fuck we doing, bless that nigga. Let that nigga know thank you for being a man and being honest and transparent about what you really want. Because I typically don't get this. Niggas play these games. Right? So I want guys to understand that when you are a truth teller, you know what I'm saying? When you out here telling me, I just want to fuck. Like, I ain't really trying to do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Or like Miles, I know you tell chicks, by the second date, we fucking. And I know you had chicks that look at you with the side eye. It's like, bitch, you will never meet a nigga more honest than me. You should be fucking me simply on the strength of that. Let me stop playing. But go ahead, Phil. Y'all got it.
Yeah, Moses, go ahead. Yeah.
Exactly. I wanted to say this. That's why a lot of these attractive women, shout out to one of the videos Lucario made. You understand when he talks about why a lot of these dimes, these cute chicks, they cute, but why they can't find attractive men? Because you have to understand something. Like, attractive men will never follow a woman's lead. You understand? So the fact is the woman is trying to do that to me. I'm like, yeah, that's attractive men won't deal with your kind of behavior. You understand? Because that's why you keep getting betas. You keep getting guys who are not attractive, because guys who are attractive will fold and will take her out to dinner.
Well, Moses, I got to correct you real quick. I got to correct you. You're partially right, because you said an attractive man. There's plenty of men that are attractive to women, but them dudes they knuckleheads, right? So I want guys to understand there's a difference between being attractive physically to a woman and being attractive because of your behaviors, right? Because of how you act, because of the way you conduct yourself. A masculine man who is a dominant, authoritative, authentic, transparent man won't put up with that shit. Okay, when I say authoritative, I want you guys to understand when I say authoritative, you run shit. A lot of men, they are afraid to be that guy where you run shit and you let the chick know, I run this. I'm the one in charge of this shit. You're dealing with me strictly on my terms. A lot of guys are afraid to have that type of energy for women. And the reason why you are afraid, because society has conditioned you to believe that you should be proving yourself to a woman.
Right.
My issue is Okay, and I'm gonna say this, and any women listening, please call up, please. You know, a woman should be proving herself to you that she's worthy of you. For whatever reason, we've gotten away from that, and we've gotten to become a society where guys are saying that a woman's beauty is her currency, and a woman's and a man's value is his bank account. That's the society we live in today, where a man can only prove his worth to a bitch by how much money he got and how much money he's willing to spend. When in reality, women need to be proven to niggas, because this is what women want. Beyond sex, women want a man's time. Every woman will tell you that a man's time is valuable to her. A man that she actually likes, though. Mm-hmm. So if my time is valuable to you, what the fuck are you doing to earn it? Y'all got it.
Facts. Go ahead, Moses.
Yeah, I agree, Kazak, because what she has to do is cooperate. You understand? And follow what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And once she do that, then everything is all good. You understand? Everything else falls into place. But if she's not doing that, then hey, she's not doing anything. Then you got to get rid of her. You know, it's really that simple. She's just worthless. That's just what it is. You understand? So I just wanted to say that, you know, because I this is not the first time it happened. This happened to me like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, I dealt with women, and then I was able to get sex quickly. So if I know that, then why would I sit down here and entertain a woman who's not giving me sex? You know, that's just because she looked good. You know, that's all I wanted to put out there, man. But I'm not gonna keep y'all on here too long. But thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Appreciate
you,
Moses.
Cool.
Thanks for calling in, brother.
Okay, thank you, Moses. We good on calls?
Yeah, we're good on calls now.
All right, so let me show y'all this real quick. I want a girlfriend that I can spoil you and take on dates. Okay, now, here's my problem with him saying that. If you have a girlfriend and she a righteous woman and she adds value and you want to spoil her, nothing wrong with that. Okay, just on the surface, I want guys to understand, if you have a woman in your life and she doing what's vital to the title, and she doing things that she needs to do, and you want to dote on her a little bit and reward her because she got your back and she's doing what she's supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with spending money on women who are worthy of that and who have earned it. But he said, I want a girlfriend to spoil her. I can't stand hoe ass niggas, know what I'm saying? Because he didn't say anything about her offering any type of value.
Right.
He just wants a girlfriend that he can spoil because he wants to be one of these goofy ass dudes where he's just doing stuff for a woman just because she got a vagina and she cute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a problem with that. Now, I got something else for y'all. Let's do this. Men are judged by their bank accounts, not looks. If Willie D watched Kevin Samuels, he would understand that women's currency is their looks, femininity, and charm. Wrong. No. See, look, let me tell y'all something about women with charm. Do y'all know women will manipulate you with charm? Okay, so for all you guys that's ever been flaked on and a chick try to call you back and be like, I couldn't do it, but I'm free next week. She's trying to use her charm to get that date back. Or if you offer a date and a woman doesn't like the venue and she try to get you to change it to a more suitable date, drinks, how come we can't go out to eat? She gonna try to use her charm to get what she wants. I don't give a fuck about a woman's charm. I don't give a fuck about her looks. And as far as her femininity, just being a masculine, dominant, assertive man that I am, I'm going to bring that shit up out of her. Okay. Even when I've gotten rejected, a bitch was feminine. So I'm still going to get the femininity. Even when a woman isn't sexually interested in me, I'm still going to get that. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a woman's currency. A woman's currency, like, my favorite word, Miles, and I talk about this all the time. My favorite word is deference. Humble submission and respect. A bitch that's showing me deference, that's a sexy bitch. That's your currency. You want to fuck with Carrie? Show me humble submission and respect, I'll fuck with you. The fact that you cute and you got a big booty, yeah, that might get my attention. But once I have a conversation with you and you ain't showing me deference, I don't like you like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, look, man, look. I just believe that men need to focus on their identity, because that's the only way you're gonna really get a woman that makes sense. You understand? Women don't come pre-made. They don't. You can't depend on a woman's own knowledge of who you might be. You understand? Because here's the thing: a woman meets you, a woman sees you. And it depends on where she met you. It depends on what you was wearing at the time, where y'all was at. You know, how maybe she noticed you spending a certain type of money, this, that, and the third. And when you have a surface level type of relationship with a woman, that's all well and good. You understand? If it's just, y'all meeting up to smash and whatever, that's all well and good. But when we're talking about like an actual relationship where you're protecting this woman, you understand, where you are looking out for her well-being, you're giving her game, you're providing for her, you are a source of confidence, you are you're giving her masculine attention. You understand? That type of shit comes at a premium. Like, for a woman to get my attention, you know how many other things I'm doing with my life? If a woman wants look, for anybody that got a 9-to-5, your time is worth some type of money. You understand? You literally selling hours of your day to your boss, right? So with that being said, if a woman thinks she could just sit there and stare in my face for free, you understand what I'm saying? And get my time, attention, and energy for free, plus my resources for free. And she not doing, I really love what you said earlier when you said she has to participate in creating the lifestyle. Yo, that's big time shit. And to me, that's because, shout out to you. You're saying her debit card works too, right? But
No doubt.
To me, that's even more important than her debit card works too. Your time, attention, and energy needs to go towards making this life work for the both of us. Because if you're not doing that, then how do I really know that you down for a nigga? How do I really know that you really give a fuck? And you see, and that's why so many of these niggas talk about gold diggers and hypergamy, because it's your fault that you're not vetting the bitch and making sure she's down for you. You see what I'm saying? But we got Anonymous. Anonymous, you on with the Manhood is the Skill Set show. What's up?
No, question for my boys. If a girl spoils you, do you guys get her back like on her birthday? Like if she hooks you up, or do you guys want to not give equal because they'll look weak? So what do you guys think? This is B, by the way.
Okay. All right. Well, let me just say this. I'm not gonna spend money on a woman just because she spent money on me first. That it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? And as far as getting her back for her birthday, are you talking about a girlfriend?
No, I'm just talking about not in my space. I swear to God, not for me. No, I'm just in general. Maybe the future. Yeah.
No. Listen, brother. Listen. If she's not a girlfriend, why would I buy her a birthday gift?
Yeah, but if she buys you a gift, I mean, just
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what she did.
Oh, that don't
I don't
matter.
care what she did. I don't owe her. I don't give a fuck what she did. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. See, look, hold on, real quick.
Hey, Zach.
Okay, hold on. Listen, fam. Listen. Caller, listen. A woman buying me a gift or taking me out to dinner or taking me out on a date on her dime and we're not in a relationship, that's a choosing fee. I need y'all to understand something. Now, I'm not a pimp. I never pretended to be. But if you listen to pimp lingo, if a chick want him to be their pimp, they got to pay him a choosing fee. Right? Wow. So if a woman wants me to take her seriously beyond sex, she got to pay me a choosing fee. You know what I'm saying? And that choosing fee could be cooking a nigga dinner. It could be taking me out on her dime. Because I want anyone, hold on a minute, I got to look at the camera. If you ain't breaking out your debit card, or if you ain't cooking a nigga a home-cooked meal, I would never look at you above a bitch that I'm just fucking. I need you to know that. I won't take you seriously ever.
Good money.
All right, go ahead.
Question to piggyback on that. If you want to put a girl like in the friend zone, I mean, because you're not into her, how do you let her down easy, dude? Like, not attracted to this girl. Scale 1 to 10, she's a minus.
Wait.
5.
Hold on. Why would you have to let her down? If you knew you wasn't attracted to her, then why would she have to be in a position to be let down?
I like grappling, I'm like grappling. She's from my grappling class, and I think she's awesome. I love talking grappling with her. She's great on the mats when she competes, but I don't want to like anything to her. No hooking up, no nothing.
Okay,
Just
so how do you why do you have to let her down? What happened to a point where you have to let her down? What happened?
Because she's been really flirtatious, dude. She's been like telling me she thinks I'm good looking,
So what?
Funny. I am funny. I agree.
So what?
Her.
So what? Has she asked you to be her?
Tell her, dude? I don't want to hurt her self-esteem. I want.
Has she asked you to be her boyfriend? Has she asked you out or anything like that?
No.
So what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm thinking future. I like planning ahead.
Nah, bro. Nothing that happens between you and a woman. Anything that happens between.
Great advice.
Anything.
I love the line about the home cooked meal. I'm gonna remember that. Give me a fist bump, you two. You guys are my motherfucking boys. Give me a fucking fist bump, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great Sunday, all right?
That guy's crazy.
He always sound high, bro. Every time.
He always sound crazy. I think he on Adderall or some cocaine and shit, something. But anyway.
All right.
Did you have
real quick
clip to play or some shit?
You said what?
Did you have another clip to play or anything else?
No. That was it. Real quick, call-in lines open, 919-647-9392. We talking about when you value women because of their beauty and not their duty, this happens. I just want guys to understand, look, it is assumed that we're all going to deal with women that we find physically appealing. It's assumed that you're going to do that, right? I personally don't believe in the scale of 1 to 10. Like, when it comes to a chick, and I'll use it just for this segment so I can illustrate my point. I don't care if a chick is a 6 or a 9. Whatever chick that's doing the most to audition and campaign for a role in my life, that's what I'm fucking with. That's what I'm fucking with. Okay. If she's attractive to me, okay, whether she's cute, beautiful, whatever superlative you want to use to describe her beauty, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Right.
If she's attractive to me. But see, when I judge a woman's level of attractiveness, I'm looking beyond her face. I'm looking beyond her body, right? Because I could be dealing with a woman who I think is very physically appealing, but if her mind ain't right, my dick won't get hard.
Facts.
It won't get hard. And I could be dealing with another chick who's average looking, has an average looking body, average looking face, but the way that she speak to a nigga, the way that she act is right and exact, and I'm turned on by this bitch.
Right.
She acting right. She know how to take instructions. She know how to take guidance. She with it. She very submissive. She showing me deference. Damn, she gonna get this dick now. So I'm more concerned with how a chick act, because what a lot of guys have to understand, the quality of interactions you have with women is never based on how they look. Okay, let me say that shit again for the niggas in the back. The quality of interactions you have with women is never based on how they look. It's based on how they act. It's based on how receptive they are to your leadership. You got to feel.
Facts. Yeah, they got to be receptive to the leadership, man. They have to be. And guys, you have to create your own leadership. Like, just like the guy that just called in, he's talking about, how do I let her down easy? What the fuck you mean? How do you let her down easy? You like, how did she get in position to be let down? And he's like, oh, well, she told me I'm good looking. And look, a woman can't do nothing to you unless you allow it, bro.
It's facts.
You understand? So she can't be in no position to be let down unless you allow that too. And the problem is, so many guys, you know, we fall into this subscription of, you know, women are sugar and spice and everything nice. You understand? And it's like, yeah, I get it. A woman on her own can be good or of good quality, but she's not actually, like, that doesn't mean anything to me until she starts to operate within good quality in my program. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's like if I own a basketball team in the NBA, you know, I could look at LeBron James and say, well, yeah, he's a great player, but does he play for my team? No. So as much as he's a great player, is he helping me and my team win a championship? No.
Facts.
So until he becomes a part of my team and my program, LeBron can be as great as he want to be. Did he sign a contract with us yet? Nope. So I can look at him. I can look at the way he played and be like, yeah, LeBron's great. But does that really mean anything to me, though? As far as me trying to win a championship for my team? Absolutely not. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can look and see, oh yeah, that guy, his girlfriend is cute, and you could look at all this shit. But until a woman gets into your situation, into your program, and shows herself to be dutiful, to be an asset, to be an enhancer, to be a nurturer of the dynamics of your direction as a man, until that happens, she don't get no points, man.
Nah, she don't get no points.
And that's the thing with y'all dudes with this pedestalization. It's like, just because a bitch could put on lashes, makeup, nails, and a tight dress, and put a lot of these chicks, they got these lap bands and they tighten the shit, so you can't see the fat around their gut and all this type of shit. And you just looking at them like, damn, she bad, she this, she that. Yo, she gets no fucking points.
No,
you understand? Because she came out of her house looking like that because she's trying her best to attract something. That's the trap. That's the manipulation. That is the deception. You understand?
Well, and I would say this, Miles. If you're the type of dude where you can be easily swayed by a woman's beauty or her body,
right,
where you can look past her character, you a dumb motherfucker. And whatever bad happened to you, you deserve it.
Right.
All of it. Okay. So for all you niggas that's getting used by chicks, you flying chicks out, they ain't fucking, you taking them out to extravagant dates and expensive dinners, and they ain't fucking, and you mad. I'm happy that's happening to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're too focused on how the chick look. Now again, I would be remiss to say that we all want the best looking chick that we can get, but a woman's beauty should never hold your attention more than a few seconds. Okay, meaning the moment you see her and the moment you approach her, the moment you introduce yourself, the way she looks shouldn't even be a factor anymore.
Right.
Okay, because the way she looked, it got you over there, but now you need to see where her head is at. You need to see how she conducts herself. You need to see the character of the woman. And let me just say this about the character of the woman. The character of the woman isn't based on her wanting to fuck you. Like, if she wants to fuck you the same night, that doesn't make her a bad character woman or a bad woman. And in fact, and I said this, I called in, Lucario did a show a couple of days ago, and I called in. Just like the most honest man is the guy that would tell a woman straight up, look, the reason why I'm over here right now talking to you is I saw you come in and I'm trying to fuck. Okay, the nigga's being honest. Okay, you can't hate on the motherfucker for being honest and transparent. So if a woman wants to have sex with me the very same night I meet her, she is choosing to take off her mask and show me her sexual side. This is who I am. I'm interested in you sexually. I know you're interested in me. I'm down to make it happen. It's a mutual attraction. Let's make it happen. Why would I judge a woman for showing me who she is? She is showing me who she is really, right? Versus a chick that will claim that she's practicing abstinence or that she's celibate, but she was letting niggas fuck the first night, but then when she meets you, all of a sudden she a virtuous bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's a fake chick. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want her? You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion. A chick who is showing me her sexuality out the gate, she's not hiding that from me. She's not concealing that from me. To me, that's an honest chick who's showing me who she is honestly. Why would I judge her for that? But anyway, man, that's my take on that. We do got some questions. We get on phone calls?
Yeah, we get on phone calls. Guys, call in 919-647-9392. Please do not call in at the end, because when we gotta go, we gotta go. So please, guys, if y'all trying to call in, please call in. And I saw a couple of cash apps. Let me shout them out. Or maybe one. So we got June Howard. He says for peace and prosperity. Shout out to June Howard, $5 cash app. And I think that's about it.
Speaking of that, let me get back to this shit. There we go. Okay. So yeah, feel free to donate. Yo, super chats, cash apps, PayPals, we take them all and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to send something via carrier pigeon, we take that shit too. All right. So
guys, call in too, because the call for now, the calls are still free. So Because you know, I know you guys is used to like on Lucari on my channel is $5 minimum, but right now, as far as the Manhood is a Skill Set show, right now, because who knows what we might do in the future, but right now the calls are still free, guys. So please call in.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if these niggas don't start calling in and participating, we gonna end this shit early today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with you niggas. You know what I'm saying? We take time out of our day. We could be doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? But we come here, we get up and we take time to bring y'all this ism and shit. And because we care about you niggas. Oh, I mean, I really don't care that much. I know Miles does. I really don't give a fuck about you niggas like that. But let me stop playing. I do care. I care, but I don't care at the same time. I only care if you care. You know what I'm saying? If you don't give a fuck about yourself, then I don't care about you either. All right. So AJ Leno, much respect to the legends on the panel. Can you guys speak on the power of consistency and a masculine identity? Much love and respect. Miles, I'm gonna let you grab that first because I know you got the masculine identity. I gotta go do something. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. He says, can you speak on the power of consistency and the masculine identity? I mean, AJ, that's what I do literally every day, brother. Like, that's what I do every day. But I mean, all right. So the bottom line with consistency is that if you see, they say that success is really all about a decision, right? So if you have a goal that you're trying to accomplish, success is all about you deciding, okay, like for example, you say, I'm going to be a millionaire, or I'm working hard to become a millionaire. So that's your decision, right? The decision is I am a millionaire. Now, the thing with consistency is that every day you get up, you have to take steps to get you to your goal. You understand? Because like anything else, if you go outside right now and start putting one foot in front of the other, sooner or later, you're going to get to a particular destination. Now, it might take you more time by walking, less time by bicycle, less time by car. But the bottom line is, once you create a plan to get to a certain destination, everything after that is just time. So consistency comes with one foot in front of the other, and you doing that consistently. You understand? You're doing that. It's an ability for you to replicate the efforts towards a certain type of goal. So at the point that you make the decision to start putting one foot in front of the other, your arrival at the destination now becomes an inevitability. You understand? Your arrival at the destination becomes something that is inevitable. That means nothing can stop it from happening. You see what I'm saying? So that's why consistency is so important. And then so coupled with that, your masculine identity is what allows you to maintain that consistency, because knowing who you are allows you to recognize exactly what it is you want, right? And so knowing what you want is like understanding the directions, like understanding the GPS coordinates, understanding everything that you need to know to get to the goals that you're trying to be consistent towards. You understand? So those things work together. One allows you to understand which direction you're going into to get to your particular destination, and consistency is the ability to constantly put energy and effort towards the direction. You understand? So one thing allows you to know where your location is to get to, and then the next thing is what brings you closer to that destination over time. You understand? So that's why once you decide on something, everything after that is just time and energy and effort. You understand? I got this dude that I listen to. His name is Immortal. His channel is called Immortal Minds. And he says that,
that sounds familiar. I wonder if I watched that shit too. Go ahead.
Yeah, you probably seen him before. He's this dark-skinned cat from Houston. And his name is Soul, but the name of his channel is called Immortal Minds, and y'all can check him out. But he talks about the fact that, our purpose for life is to manipulate energy. You understand? Because we're energy, right? We're a certain amount of energy that's been given to us in this vessel called the body. And we use our minds, we use our hands, we use our five senses and our intelligence to manipulate energy. And that's what we do. That's the main basic purpose of our life, of life. You understand? So the power of consistency and identity is manipulating energy to create what you want to happen. You understand? Some things happen sooner than others, but the point of the matter is all you have to do is make a decision, and it's inevitable that thing is going to happen. You just got to keep moving towards it.
So I did. It's Immortal Minds with a Z. instead of an S, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the older brother. Shout out to him. I see the gray all in the nigga beard and shit. And I have watched him, right? So here's the thing, right? When we talk about the power of consistency, in my opinion, consistency, integrity, dignity, and honor are all tied together. In my opinion, because when you're an inconsistent person, you're going to be a person that can't be depended upon. Right. When you think of a person who has integrity, dignity, and honor, this is a person that's a thorough individual. This is a person that you probably can trust, right? So this is what we know to be a fact. When you're inconsistent, people can't believe in you and they can't trust you. And oftentimes when you're inconsistent, that may also have something to do with respect, right? Because if you think about trust and respect, a lot of times trust and respect go hand in hand. I mean, it can exist independent of each other, but sometimes it goes hand in hand. Now, when we talk about masculine identity, knowing yourself, once you know yourself and you realize you've been inconsistent, you're going to understand that your inconsistency has been a detriment to you your whole life. I promise you, when you're inconsistent, it will have a negative impact on you, your relationships, and how people perceive you to be. And perception is everything, right? It's not the only thing, but perception is everything. Meaning, if people perceive you to be a way where they view you in a negative manner, it's hard to change their mind. It's hard to change their mind. If you're dealing with women, for instance, and there's a perception of you where you're the type of guy where they know you don't play around. You're not the type of guy they can play with, right? That's respect. Like when people know I cannot play with this individual, I'm not even going to dare to try and manipulate them because they come across like they don't get down like that. That's instant respect where they won't even go there with you, right? And that's based on perception. And part of that is consistency. And I like to say this, Miles, because I know you can relate and everyone listening can relate. We've all met people before where someone introduced us to somebody. And we immediately was like, this person is a clown. I can tell this person is they ain't shit. I don't like them. I can already tell they ain't worthy of my respect. Then you've been introduced to other people where there was just something about the way that they moved, where you understood this person is a for real person. I can tell this individual is thorough. Like this person, they don't take no shorts. They ain't to be played with. You can just tell. And what a lot of guys have to understand is when you're dealing with women, the way that you speak to women, the way that you respond to how they interact with you says a lot about you. Okay, even if they misread you, they're going to go based on, like the homie J98 says, first impressions. It's hard to change people's minds about you once they already come at you a certain way or they view you a certain way. Now, if they deal with you long enough and they realize, damn, I think I misjudged this person, because I've misjudged people. But when I dealt with them a little longer, I'm like, I misjudged this person. Damn, I was wrong about them. And then at first I thought they was goofy. And then I came to respect them later. Or I thought they were solid. And then I realized they was goofy. And then I lost respect for them. It can happen either way, right? But it speaks to consistency, because if they were consistent, then me having a misleading impression about who I thought they was never would have happened.
Exactly.
But y'all got it, man.
Yeah. Nah, real shit, man. Real shit. But we have another question. You have a next question. And guys, call in 919-647-9392.
We do got a question. Let me grab it because this camera's tripping again.
Hey, you can't like turn off. Isn't that like a mode that you can just turn off?
Well, I think I got to switch cameras altogether. That's probably the best bet for me. Hold on, let me grab this thing and then I'll fuck with the camera. Let me switch cameras.
Okay, well, he says, what advice would you give guys on increasing charisma when it comes to everything, not just women? I'll say to increase your charisma, you have to get more comfortable with who you are as a person. You understand? You got to get comfortable with who you are as a person. So what does that mean? That means that you're confident in your ability to relate to others. That's what charisma is. Your ability to relate to others in a positive way, right? And having a certain style, having a certain humor and ability to make people feel good. You understand what I'm saying? That's what charisma is. But see, the ability to make another person feel good has to start from somewhere. So what does that mean? That means you have to feel good about you to start with. You have to feel good about, for example, there's people out there that are uncomfortable with things about them. There are people out there that are uncomfortable with the sound of their voice. There are people that are uncomfortable with their height. There's people that are uncomfortable with their appearance. So when they approach people, or if they're in a position to approach someone, they're doing it with a certain energy that indicates that they're uncomfortable. You understand? So they might be timid. They might, instead of looking at the person, getting eye contact with the person or being eye level with the person, they'll look down, they'll slump their shoulders, they'll speak very softly, or, like it'll just be a lot of discomfort. You understand? And that's the difference between somebody who's charismatic and somebody who's not. Somebody who's charismatic, they're super comfortable with themselves. Like, they like the sound of their voice. They like the way they express themselves. They like the ideas that come to mind. They have a certain positive outlook on the value and the dynamics that they bring to a situation, the dynamics that they bring to a conversation, and everything else that is included. You understand? And so with that confidence, with that comfort of themselves, they're able to spread the energy around, and that's what makes them charismatic. That's what makes them relatable. That's what makes them a joy to be around and a joy to converse with. You understand? But you can add to the conversation, Zach. I'm gonna look up the word charisma.
I already looked it up. I got you. Like, charisma, compelling attractiveness or charm that can inspire devotion in others.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are a person with charisma or a charismatic person, you have the ability to influence people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. People feel a certain way in your presence, in your physical presence, that they like. You make them feel a certain way.
Make them feel good, yeah.
Right. But in order to do that, like Miles was saying, you have to be at peace with yourself. You have to be comfortable with who you are to really let that out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I remember I had a woman tell me one time, I was dating her. We weren't in a relationship at the time. We got into a relationship later, but at the time we weren't. And she told me, I don't know if you're playing games, but I like it. Don't stop. And what she was talking about was the way I was making her feel.
Right.
Like the shit I was saying to her in conjunction with my behaviors towards her. I refer to it as appealing to a woman's feminine sensibilities. Okay. Yeah. And what I mean by that is, what I know about women is that women, a lot of times, they're used to dealing with guys who aren't real. They're used to dealing with guys who can't be honest and transparent, right? They're used to dealing with guys who don't know how to talk or handle women. They don't know how to talk to women or handle women, right? So the way I was talking to her and the things I was saying to her was appealing to her feminine sensibilities, right? So she thought that the way he's talking to me and making me feel is too perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, I don't know if you're lying or playing games with me, but I like it. Don't stop. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? She was like, I don't know, because the shit you say to me, Carrie, is so on point, and it's doing something to me. It's making me feel a certain way about you.
Right.
Don't stop, even if you're lying. Right. This is what she said to me. And I'm like, no, I'm showing you the real me. But it was my ability to influence her behaviors. It was my ability to influence her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Right. To the point, I remember she bought me a card. She actually went to the grocery store and bought a fucking Hallmark card, thanking me.
Mm-hmm.
I still got that card to this day. I still got that motherfucker. Right. She ended up thanking me. She's like, thank you for coming into my life. I didn't know that I needed you as far as how you're making me feel, but I needed this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that has a lot to do with charisma and my ability to charm and inspire devotion. Because this woman was hook, line, and sinker. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I just want guys to understand that. But a lot of that comes from your ability to be yourself and not be afraid to exhibit and showcase every facet of your personality.
Right. Yeah. And it really has to start from yourself, man. It has to start from yourself. Wait, and I'm looking through. Did we get any like super chats today?
Nope. No, I noticed that too. No, we did not.
You know what it is? Hopefully the reason is because it's getting warmer and people is spending more time outside.
Yeah.
Let's hope. Shout out to Corby Simmons for the $5 Cash App. He says thanks for the content. All right, appreciate it. All right, we got any other questions?
No, we don't. That's it. So guys, look, y'all. I'm getting irritated at y'all motherfuckers right about now. Right? I don't see no super chats. My excitement level is going down a little bit. Not only that, but I don't see no questions, no phone call. See, y'all can save the day with questions and phone calls. There we go.
Here we go. 502. You're on live. Manhood is a skill set show. Name, age, city. What's up?
Hey, what's going on? It's Phoenix from 40 and Kentucky.
All right, what's going on? And real quick, shout out to Hayes for the £9.99, I guess. Super chat.
Thank you, Hayes.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it, Hayes. That. All right, so go ahead, caller. And shout out to
look at y'all niggas now. Look at y'all niggas. Why we gotta have this? Why we gotta play like this? Why we gotta play these games? But go ahead.
I don't understand it. I'm sorry, caller. You go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you all good. I was just calling in because I was gonna ask the question back to what like the direct game.
Yeah.
Like when people were about the caller earlier, when he called in and he was talking about being direct. Now with direct game, I do agree with it, but shouldn't there be a level of tact that goes along with that?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I mean, I know what tact means, but what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, like, say you meet a woman at the club and you like, hey, look, you okay? You see her, you want to fuck? All right, cool. So you walk up to her, hey, look, I'm trying to fuck. Or should it be better if you walk up like, hey, look, I'm trying to see you after the club and do something with you after it's at my crib.
Okay,
you're saying the same thing.
Okay. No. Okay, I got you. I know where you're going now. Okay, here's the thing, right? However you choose to verbalize what it is you want from a woman, you can use X-rated language, R language, or like you're saying, you can be a little more smooth and suave and use a different type of verbiage. As long as the woman knows exactly what you're trying to do, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about tact, right? Because, bro, there's been times where I've had conversations with women that I literally just met, and we're talking, and she's sitting next to me, and I can tell that she's into me, and I kind of tap her on her knee. I bet you that pussy wet, ain't it? I bet you it's wet.
Right.
And she's like, oh my God, I'm not gonna answer that question. And she's not gonna answer it because it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's me though. I'm a multifaceted individual, meaning I can be X-rated with my language, R-rated, or I can hit her with some PG-13 shit. Okay, it depends on how I feel. I can care less about her and how she feels. Okay, the verbiage I choose to use to express myself to a woman is strictly based on how the fuck I feel.
Mm.
See, when you're talking about using tact, you got the woman's feelings in mind. Okay, I don't.
Right.
Caller.
When you see tact is cool. Tact is cool, but see, you got to understand that when you're with a woman, when you're trying to relate to a woman, and real quick, so we got CT for the $9.99 super chat. He says, appreciate you, Miles, for getting the soaps delivered just in time for Father's Day. Appreciate that. Antonio Wing Chun with the $5 super chat. He says, what's up, fam? Let me donate my love to the game. We need to fund spaces like this to save masculinity. Shout out to Miles and Zach. Exactly.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate that for real. Oaktown Finance says throwing some change in the game jar for the fellas today. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, like I said, and Hayes before with the £9.99 super chat. Appreciate that. All right. So caller, see, the thing is, tact is cool, but you also have to keep in mind the importance of expressing who you are and making sure that woman is engaged to who you are. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing with tact deals with appropriateness. Now, something that is appropriate A lot of things that are appropriate. That is when you even look up the word appropriate, you look at the word appropriate. Appropriate is something that can be acceptable in a lot of different situations. That's what appropriate is, right? Or political correct, or all of those type of words where you're looking for things to be acceptable in all types of situations to keep everyone happy. Do you understand?
Sort of kind of like reading the room.
Right. But see the issue with you dealing with a woman one-on-one is that you are trying to create a unique experience. You understand? Because she's getting to know you. So being appropriate is not, or having tact, so to speak, and trying to be relatable is not necessarily what you're trying to do. You're trying to create an authentic, real, unique, and specific experience based on your identity, right? So that means if you're looking at a woman and you deep down inside, you really want to know if that pussy wet, then you gonna have to. Here's the tact. The tact is not to change what you're gonna say, but change how you say it. And what I mean really is, instead of blurting it out so everyone can hear, you're going to lean over and whisper it into her ear.
Oh my! Hold on, I gotta stop you. I was thinking the same thing, Miles. You beat me to it. Right. Tact is whispering it versus
So it's not that you're necessarily gonna change the verbiage, but you're gonna get close. You're gonna get in her ear. You're gonna be like, yo, I bet that pussy wet. I'm trying to slip and slide all up in that pussy. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's why I fuck with Miles.
Look, listen. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This is where social awareness and game and all that other stuff, practice, doing the numbers game and getting used to being in these situations. Here's the difference. A nigga with game is going to notice the cues. He gonna notice how the girl is moving. He gonna notice how the girl is looking at him. He gonna notice that when he moves closer to her, she moves closer to him. He gonna notice that when he put his hand on her thigh, she don't move it away. She actually puts her hand on top of it and actually moves it closer to her vagina. So and she wants you to feel how warm it is down there. Now, you have men who understand those cues, but then you have other niggas who every time they move closer, the chick slides away a little bit. Every time the dude talks about anything sexual, she tries to change the subject, and he don't really understand what's going on. So he just says, man, fuck it. I'm gonna just take a shot in the dark. And then he gonna lean in and he gonna be like, yo, I bet you that pussy's wet. And then she's gonna be like, ew, oh my God, why are you saying that to me? You're so creepy. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. That's the difference between a nigga with game and a nigga, because here's the other thing too. The nigga with game, let me tell you what the nigga with game gonna do. If he moves closer and she moves away, if he puts a hand on her thigh and then she moves his hand away, you know what the nigga with game gonna do? The nigga with game gonna be like, all right, sweetheart, you have a good evening. I'm gonna talk to you later. And the nigga with game is gonna leave. The dumb nigga without game is gonna still say, hey, I bet you that pussy's wet. The dumb nigga gonna sound like a creep. Why? Because the woman is not attracted to him. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Tact is okay, but you still gotta understand what's going on. Tact is not going to work just because you said it politely, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Exactly.
And the problem with most, and I'm not saying just you, caller. I'm saying most niggas, when they say tact and building rapport and all of this other shit that they try to say, what I'm saying is you have to move a certain way and recognize when a woman is feeling you. And if she's not feeling you, then no matter how you say it, she's not going to want it. But here's the thing. When she is feeling you, pretty much no matter how you say it, she will want it.
Exactly.
But the difference is understanding the difference.
Not only that, Colin, listen real quick. Like Miles is saying, if you're dealing with a woman who's already sexually attracted to you, whether you use X-rated, R-rated, or PG-13 rated, it's gonna go down. But for me, because I'm a freaky nasty nigga, right? For me, I like to paint a picture. Right, I like to paint a picture to a chick on some Mona Lisa, Michelangelo type of shit. Right, I like to paint a picture. So I'm very colorful with how I say things, because for me, I understand that I'm an extremely sexually confident individual. So if I'm talking to a woman, I want to exhibit that confidence in how I speak to her. Right. So if I'm speaking to her and I'm saying certain things, she's already thinking, damn, the way he talking to me, he sound like he gonna fuck the shit out of me. Ooh, hold on. I like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I literally had chicks where I'm talking to them about sexual shit, and then one of my boys is talking to me on the other end, and she grabbed me back like, stop. Like, hey, I need to borrow your friend. I need you to keep talking like that. That shit is turning me the fuck on, right? So, because I'm painting this picture, and I'm literally giving her verbal stimulation and verbal foreplay, because she's trying to envision, based on how I'm talking, she's trying to envision the type of memorable, pleasurable sexual experience I'm about to give her ass later on that night, right? So I choose to talk a certain way for that reason, but y'all got it.
Right. So, Cola, what else you got?
Oh no, it was just that was just a question because I was, the reason that made me think of that was because when the caller had said that how she kind of like bombed on him, how she was just like, and I went, well, I wondered, what I'm saying, like had he maybe been a little tactful with the situation, that maybe she would have been more of a softer turn down than a bombing like that.
Nah, well, his situation was a little different because I think it was just a chick that he matched with on a dating app, and sometimes it's hit or miss because you're supposed to be as direct as possible on dating apps, so they don't play games with you. You understand? So sometimes that could be hit or miss, but at the same time, as men, ultimately, we're not supposed to worry about how a woman responds.
No.
You understand? Ultimately, you're not really supposed to worry about it. It's you see, the thing is, you're only supposed to find. Okay, for example, the traffic light doesn't care if you speed up when it says orange. Do you understand? It's not like if you speed up, it's gonna stay orange for a couple of seconds longer to help you get through. It's gonna change when it's gonna change. You understand? So it's the same thing as like being a man. It's like, look, I know what I want to do this evening, and I'm going to express myself how I want to express myself. Now, either she's going to be with it or she's not. And there are just going to be times where they're not going to be with it. And as men, we have to accept that, bro. You understand? So it's like all that, hey, I wonder if I'm being tactful. If I was tactful, maybe that would have went differently. And it's like, listen, I love to. You ever seen that movie Matrix Reloaded, the part 2?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
You never watched that? Okay.
The actual original Matrix.
No. There's part 2. Okay. There's a scene in the movie. There's a scene in the movie where they met with the Merovingian, right? And they spoke to the Merovingian, and they didn't get nowhere with him. They was looking for the key maker, but he was like, "Fuck you, I ain't giving you the key maker," and blah blah blah. And then they went back in the elevator. Right. And then I think Neo said to Morpheus, yo, how, what happened? I thought he was supposed to, give us what we needed. And what does that say about how this went down? And then Morpheus looked at him and said, everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. And Neo was like, how do you know that? He said, because we are still alive. Do you understand? So what I take from that is that, listen, you're going to do you. You're going to express yourself, do what you do as a man, and things are going to either go your way or not. The bottom line is, as long as you're still alive to go to the next opportunity, that's all you need to focus on. Do you understand? The problem is that so many of us men, we try to put so much into that one particular situation, and low key we're pedestalizing a bitch because you're saying to yourself, man, maybe if I would have said it different, maybe she would have liked me. No, say it how you want to say it. And then if she takes it positive, then you move forward with her. If not, trust me, everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. Because if she didn't like you, then that means she's not going to respond to whatever you got to say. So you're supposed to not fuck with that girl. You get what I'm saying?
Let me ask the caller a question. But before I do that, Alicia in Rack with the 950 says, thank you, teacher, for the game. Gonna meet up with this woman later tonight. Gonna be direct with her. Be direct with her before you meet up. So that way you can dictate the situation. Caller, let me ask you a question.
You go into a situation thinking, okay, I'm going to be tactful. That means that you're actually going in thinking of the outcome of you're trying to win her over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't care less about winning her over.
In a way, you're pedestalizing her because you're.
Oh yes. Well, you're outcome dependent. You're outcome dependent. So listen, caller. Listen. What you're doing is you're tempering your words. You're being careful with how you say shit because you're worried about losing an opportunity to fuck.
Right.
So your reason for being tactful, it's not because it's your personality to do so.
Right.
It's because you don't want to offend the chick or make her mad. I'm saying, which is a sucker's way to look at it. Now, let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a serious question.
Okay.
Do you talk dirty to a woman the very first time y'all have sex?
The very first time we have sex or before we have sex?
No, the very first time y'all have sex, do you talk dirty to her during sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of guys don't. A lot of guys, they wait until after they have sex maybe 2 or 3 times, and then their personality starts to come out in the bedroom a little bit, right? And the reason why that is because they're not really sexually confident, right? I'm talking dirty when I first meet a chick before we even fuck. I'm giving her a sample size.
Exactly.
Of what it's gonna be like to get this dick from me. You know what I'm saying? So she already know this nigga talking dirty already, and I hadn't even consented to sex, and he's already talking. So she already knows that I'm that type of dude.
Right.
I'm extremely confident.
I usually try to be upfront first, because then y'all may not be sexually compatible. Because I just encountered that like a month ago, and I was upfront. We wanted to do it or whatever, but I didn't go into detail of what she liked versus what I like. And then now when we in the moment, it was crap. Because I blame it on myself, because maybe I was just kind of like, all right, when she said she wanted to get in, I said I want to get in. Cool, we leave it at that. And I didn't go into detail of what I like. She didn't go into detail of what she liked. Now we sitting here, shit was awkward as hell, weak, it was bull. You know what I'm saying? It was
Caller,
waste of time.
I got some game for you. For all you motherfuckers listening, women too. Being sexually confident is not just about your ability to please the opposite sex. The other part of being sexually confident is you having the confidence enough to verbalize what you like, to talk about sex, to talk about it. Like, if I could be talking to a woman I just met 5 minutes ago. I have no problem asking her, let me ask you a question. What position then do you come the most in? What position? What position do you get off in?
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. 262 and 240. Make sure your phones are on mute, please. And then 502. Do you have the show playing in the background?
No,
okay.
I turned it.
All right. I think it's cool now. Go ahead.
So if a chick says I like missionary, I'm gonna tell her that's the first position I'm gonna put you in. Then I ain't got no problem talking about that. Know what I'm saying? Because again, when we think about sex, there's a lot of goofy shit that goes on around sex. If you listen to a lot of these conversations on social media, when it comes to sex, there's a lot of goofy individuals. I'm not saying you call, I'm just saying content creators and all this other. There's a lot of goofy people. They make too big of a deal of shit. People are very insecure. People are overly concerned about certain things as it relates to sex. Some people are very overly emotional about sex. And my thing, it is a physical act that feels good. Nothing more, nothing less. But it's really that simple.
But caller, what else do you have for us? Any other questions?
Oh no, that was it, man. Just calling in, checking in with the game, and man, appreciate the game and what y'all do, man.
All right, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the call, man.
All right, man. Y'all have a good weekend.
All right, peace. All right, we got 240. I think this is 50 Fitzwell 240. What's going on?
Can somebody mute that shit? I hear a lot of background noise.
Yeah, I hear a lot of fucking background. Like, what's going on? Who's playing the show in the back? Yo, 262. Are you playing the show in the back? 262. 262.
They cut it off.
All right,
okay.
Cool. God
damn.
Right,
and 383, hold tight. We'll get to you in a second. Just don't hang up. Just hold tight. Now, 50 Fitzwell, go ahead.
Great topic. How you doing? That's me, K. Dragon, and Mr. Miles Cunningham with that masculine identity smells. Anyway, yeah, K. Dragon. Bless you, brother. You said something on another show.
Yo, why do I keep hearing the fucking show?
Hold on, 50. Hold on. We hearing background noise, and can we ask you to speak up because your tone is low.
Okay, great. How's that?
Wait, hold on. Do you have us on?
Right.
Do you have us on speaker, or are you speaking directly in the phone?
No, I'm in my headsets, but whatever's.
That's why your head. Take off your headsets. That's why. Yeah, if you got the earbuds or whatever, take them shits out.
Hello? I'm still talking and I still hear the noise.
Okay, is there somebody else in the... Okay, hold on, goddammit.
Go ahead.
Any other callers other than 50 Fitzwell?
No, I took care of it. We good now. I got rid of that fucking... Whoever it was fucking around. Go ahead, Fitzy.
Thank you.
Go ahead. I just got rid of them.
I'm just saying, a few months ago, K Zagan had some brothers on the show. I forgot what show it was, but you asked me a question about women that they get wet or whatever, And I said, yeah, probably so. And you said, this nigga gigolo and don't know it, right? And I never thought about something. And I said, wait a minute. I was listening, I've been 18 years, and I started listening to the stories women were telling me about their relationship. This is not only massage therapy, this is some other type of therapy, because they come in here and they lay it out. These women have basically validated everything Game Kings said. Everything. And they don't want to admit it, but they just say it. Yeah, this and that. This woman told me straight about 3 weeks ago. This guy I went out with, I didn't want to go out with him. I just wish he would have just took me back to his crib. Right? So he said that how, she said it was like this guy was just talking and talking. She's like, damn. She said, and she said exactly what you said. She said, man, I think my pussy dried up. I laughed my ass off. I said, you gotta be serious. And this woman said this, right? And I just listened to them a lot, and that helped galvanize my game. I'm not out there like young guys, but I still use your game and think to go out there and do what I need to do to get what I want. And it's usually not sex. It's always business or something I need somebody to do. So another thing with the subject you guys talking about, don't get caught up in the cutie or the booty. I have a lot of clients I see, and I mentor young men massage therapists just coming in, and I let them know this is going to happen, this may happen, your hormones are going there, and I try to guide them. And I tell them, I said, it happens sometimes. What I like is dark skin, and I touch naked people every day, all day. So when I see something that come in there dark, in my mind, I have to go, okay, control yourself, get grounded, because this is the shit right here. It happens in every facet of a man's life. You see something, you're attracted to it. Now, something you said recently in this video, in this show, you said, let that only be, notice that for like 5 seconds and move on. That's what we learned in school. When you notice something on someone's body, notice and move on. 6 toes, tattoos, notice and move on. So that definitely parallels game, and I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. That's it. Notice and move on. Another thing, last thing before I go, what you guys were saying, I think Steve the Dean said it more so, but I use something like he said the same theme. And people think it's so, I said, one thing about these guys out here, they're listening, they grew up watching cartoons, fantasy cartoons. All right. Everything's supposed to be nice and lovely and shit. No. I said, I grew up in Harlem in reality. I said, right now, I live on Elm Street, not Disneyland, Main Street. Freddy Krueger is my block association president. Chucky is my paper boy. Jason Voorhees is my gardener. And Tommy's my maintenance man. And that's why I step out my door every day, because this fucking world does not fucking like you, but you got to make it through anyway. No matter if the bitch says, no, what, keep it moving.
Right.
No, keep it fucking moving. So that's my wisdom for the day, man. And thank you, K Zagan, for that. Because yes, I am a gigolo and don't know it.
Yeah, there you go, my nigga. No doubt.
All right, 50, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, we good on calls, Miles?
We got one more. 262. You on live? You on the Manhood is a Skill Set show? Name, age, city. What's up?
Hey, my name is Nasir. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm 22 years old.
Okay, Nasir, speak up, please, bro.
Nasir. Talk directly into the phone. Get us off speakerphone or get us out the earbuds. Talk directly into your phone.
Okay, I have a tablet, by the way, because I only have a tablet.
Oh, you only have a tablet. Oh, okay. All right.
It's good, but just speak up, though, regardless. Speak up, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, all right, this is my first time I ever called in your show, so I'm interested about the game you teach us about. So I'm so experienced it, because I never got into no game, with women. So I never, I got my health in right. I got my health. I drink a lot of water.
Wait, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
Okay. All right, go ahead. You got your health and all right, go ahead.
So I eat a lot of food. I don't smoke or drink. I take cold showers.
Okay.
You know, but I have a hard time with communicating. You know, because I can't comprehend. I have the book called How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day from Mr. Lucario. But I haven't gotten to the book. You know, I just want to step up my game at a young age. You know, just learn how to.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. You said you do have the book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day?
Yep.
And maybe I misheard you. Did you say you haven't gotten into the book or you haven't read it? Have you read it?
No, I read it, but I can't comprehend the words. You know.
Oh, you can't comprehend the words.
I can't comprehend the words.
What you mean? What do you mean you can't comprehend the words? Do you have a condition? Are you dyslexic or something? Or do you have a condition?
Yeah, I had a condition. I have a speech pathologist. I have a difficulty with sentence with words.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Are you and I'm not trying to be funny. Are you autistic?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I would suggest you do. I think you should hit up Lucario on the back end, and since he wrote the book, he can break down. He can break it down for you, and he can simplify it for you in a way that you can understand. I really think you should hit up L and do that personally. And I say that because you spent money on this book. You spent money on this book, but you can't comprehend it. And the one person that can help you comprehend it, shout out, there we go. Right? The one person that can help you comprehend it is the person you need to be hollering at. Right? So that way you can get your money's worth and you can actually learn something from that book and you can get value out of that book. Because you can't get value from that book if you can't understand it.
Right.
So holla at Lucario.
Right.
No, seriously. Bad Boy membership. Holla at L, get at L, and just let them know what's going on. Be honest about, you know, the fact that you have trouble understanding shit because you are autistic. And there's nothing, no one's gonna make fun of you here, fam. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, but you're gonna learn at a different pace and you're going to interpret things differently because of your autism. So get with Lucario. I promise you it will be worth it. So holla at the homie.
Okay.
Now, do you have any other questions outside of that?
Like, how do I get consultations from him?
You go to MrLocario.com, 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 one word, .com.
Right. Right. And and Miles, I like how your confidence is about you being truthful about the game, like how it really goes, how you help a lot of men. But yeah, like the game is not about women, it's about how life. So that's what I'm trying to learn about myself. You know, it's just the game is all about me, you know?
Right. Exactly.
I just trying to learn how to move out there, you know?
Right. Definitely. But yeah, go to MrLocario.com and we could definitely get you started, bro. All right.
Okay. And listen, and by the way, I eat fruit. I eat a lot of fruits, you know, and I just trying how to get sex, you know, but I have to look how to pick the woman, how the woman brain is, you know, but I don't mess with these women at my job, you know.
Right.
I know there's rules behind it, you know.
Right. Definitely. Well, yeah, you can't mess with that until you actually get an understanding of the game. But like I said, go to MrLocario.com and you could get it from there.
Like, yeah. Right. It's just like, you know, it's at the beginning, you know, I just was trying to learn, I'm just a student of the game, you know?
Exactly. All right. We got you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the call.
No problem, man. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good show, y'all.
All right. Appreciate you.
Take care of yourself, fam.
Wow. So 609, you're on the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. What's up?
Hey, what's up, y'all? You know, it's Rudy from Jersey, 22.
All right. What's up, Rudy from Jersey, 22? What's up, man?
What's up? So before I ask my question, I just want to make a quick point on the topic. To the guys, you know, a girl's looks don't mean shit if she don't cooperate with you. Like, that's really what I learned an average looking girl looks way better than a bad bitch that refuses to cooperate with you. Because truth be told, if she ain't cooperating with you or following your program, that pussy is not worth the headache. It really ain't. Like, that's really what I learned. And once I learned that, I really stopped valuing a woman's look so much. I don't even get excited when I see a pretty girl no more. I'd be like, so what?
Right.
So anyway, so my question is, last night, I'm out, doing my thing, interacting with women and shit, approaching groups. And I wonder, my question to you guys, do you guys have any pointers on talking to women in groups and shit? Because I be doing that all the time, and sometimes I run into a lot of cop blockers. Sometimes I have good conversations with the groups. I just wanted to know if y'all had any pointers on that.
It's funny because I think on the Bad Boy membership, I think they do have a joint.
Are you on? Do you know? Are you on the Bad Boy
I
members?
watched the video already. I already watched the video.
So what's the issue then? Have you put any of the stuff that you learned on the Bad Boy membership as far as approaching women in groups into practice?
Yeah, I have. It's just that at the club or the bars, the music be so loud that sometimes it'd be hard to talk to.
Okay. All right. Okay. Real quick. This is what I'll say, and I'll pass it back to my boy Miles. This is what I'll say, and since you already watched the joint of the Bad Boy membership, I think you really need to watch it again. Sometimes you have to watch shit multiple times. Like, Carla, real quick, have you ever watched a movie multiple times, and maybe by the third or fourth time you caught something that you didn't catch the first time?
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So sometimes when you listening to the Bad Boy membership or the Masculine Identity, sometimes you might have to listen or watch whatever's going on multiple times because sometimes you'll overlook shit. Now, this is what I would say real quick for you guys, that when you approach a group of women, the last thing you want to do is try and isolate the woman that you want first. You don't do that. When you approach the group of women, you always acknowledge the whole group. Hey, ladies, how you doing? Hey, ladies, how y'all doing? And then you introduce yourself to each individual chick. Hey, my name is such and such. My name, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And the reason why you do this is because the woman that you might be the most interested in isn't interested in you. But there's another chick in the group that's interested in you that you might actually be attracted to. Maybe she won't be as fine as the other chick, but she'll do. So what you want to do while you're introducing yourself to these women, you kind of want to peep the woman or the women, it could be more than one, in the group who are more excited about your physical presence.
Right.
And I'm gonna leave it there because if we're gonna get deep in it, niggas got to pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna leave it there.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good pointer. Okay. All right.
So you have any other questions, caller?
No. That's the only question I had because it only came to my mind because I was out last night interacting, side of the cop blockers. But you're right, K-Zach. I do be doing that a lot, but I'm gonna continue to make sure I learn how to read more, so I can know which one in the group is feeling me the most. But thanks, y'all. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the call, man. Have a good day. Take it easy. All right. Let me see how much time we got. We got about a good 15 minutes left, man. Y'all can still call in 919-647-9392. I think there was somebody that was calling in anonymous. I couldn't merge the call. Y'all could call back, but yeah, go ahead.
Let me say this. See this, bro. This is how I know I'm not from this planet, bro. Because when I see a group of women, I think about group sex. That's what I think about. When I see a group of women, or if I see two or more women, I think, there's one woman that I want the most, but if I approach these women and both of them are giving me some attention, I'm trying to fuck all of them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be feeling, bro. Like, I remember one time, the very first time I had a threesome, my phone ringing and shit. I can't even get to it. But we got a call. Let's get to the call real quick.
All right, anonymous, you on Manhood is a Skill Set show? Name, age, city. What's up?
I got a question, Miles. I watched the video.
Name, age, city, please.
Dave, Alabama, 27.
27. All right, go ahead, bro.
All right, yeah, it's me. So I got a question. I watched the YK Orr's video, and y'all was spot on with everything y'all said. So my question is, the way he did that, he was wrong because he forced himself on her, but you can be forceful with your words too. So does smoothness matter?
Wait. What video are you talking about real quick?
The one where you and Lucario did on the YK Oris video, and y'all was talking about just because she has this persona, you know, blah blah blah, and you know, y'all did it this week, maybe yesterday or 2 days ago.
YK Osiris.
YK Oris. YK Osiris.
The nigga that forced himself on a chick and kissed a chick against her will or some shit.
I don't. What video was that? I don't remember doing a video about that.
Oh.
Well, I think Lucario may have. I don't know if he was there. I haven't watched it yet, Miles, but I know L got a thumbnail with that nigga picture in it.
It might have just been Lucario.
I think it might have just been Lucario. Yeah, I wasn't a part of that. But yeah, go. What's your question though? What's up?
Okay, my question is, he forced himself all right. You could be forceful with your words, so should you try to smooth it out? Say the same thing in a smooth way. I think K Zagan did a video on it. Because you can't just walk up and be like, hey, bend over, I want to fuck. You can't do that.
Okay. See, here's the thing. Right. I have never walked up to a woman in my life and tapped her on the shoulder. Hey, I want to fuck you. No, you're dumb if you do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to introduce yourself like a grown man. Introduce yourself. And then as you're introducing yourself and you're talking to the woman, pay attention to how she's responding to you. Okay. I want to peep guys to something. I want guys to understand something. Once you've dealt with enough women and you've had a lot of favorable outcomes, what you will notice is patterns of behavior. Meaning, if you've had one night stands before and you had sex with women quickly, you will notice there's a certain pattern of behavior those women exhibit. So if you go out and you meet a new chick and you see the same patterns of behavior, right? You know she with it. You know what I'm saying? And then you can go ahead and say what the fuck you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Did you just come up to women, tap you on the cheek? Hey, look, you got a fat ass. I think I should put my dick in it. No. You know what I'm saying? You at least got to have a conversation, at least introduce yourself, and then see how responsive she is to you. Reading body language, reading the room, all that type of shit. You got to feel.
Yeah, that's the awareness and social intelligence is some of the most important stuff that you can have as far as game and trying to be smooth and all this other stuff. See, being smooth doesn't mean that everything is going to go your way. Being smooth means that there are going to be bumps in the road, but your smoothness is what prepares you to either go around the bumps or to go over the bump using your shocks or whatever. And so you can still have a smooth ride. That's what people don't understand. Being smooth don't prevent bumps in the road. Being smooth allows you to go over the bumps or go around the bumps based on your preparedness or your ability to see the bump before it comes. You get what I'm saying? So it's not about just being, again, you guys a lot of you guys ask these questions because you think that there is a way to stop life from happening. You think that there is a way to make a woman that doesn't fucking like you at all, automatically she just gonna like you because you were smooth about what you said. It don't work that way, guys. It don't work that way. If you come upon a woman that don't like you, you have to engage the woman and see what's going on. So if you come up to her, you be like, hey, what's up? How you doing today? And she giving you a stink attitude. And then maybe you might test her out again and be like, hey, it's a nice sunny day outside. How you feeling today? Now that's the second time you came up to her, you met her. Hey, what's up? My name is Miles. How you doing today? She give you a stink attitude. Then you say, yeah, I was just chilling. The sun is out. It's a wonderful day. How you feeling today? And then she still give you the second touch. She gave you the stink attitude. That should be enough for you to realize, hey, no matter how smooth I am, this bitch ain't feeling me. You know what? I'm going to go about my fucking business. Hey, you have a nice day. Take it easy. But then you have another dude. You walk up to a chick. Hey, what's up? My name is Miles. How you doing? And she be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Cool. Yeah, it's a really nice day. The weather is dope, man. I'm so glad the summertime weather finally broke. Yeah, I was telling my homegirl the other day, I can't wait to start wearing these sundresses. Okay, when she says something like that, then I say, yeah, I bet you look good in some sundresses too. What's your favorite color? You know what I'm saying? You never know. If you act right, I'll probably take you shopping. Not really. I don't really trick on women like that. I was just joking. And then boom, you see. And then so that's what I'm saying.
Being playful with it. You're being playful with it.
That's what I'm saying. But you see the difference between her countenance when you say the first couple things. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all about awareness. No matter how smooth you are, if a bitch ain't feeling you, it's not gonna happen. Because like I said in another live, a lot of you guys do not consider the fact that she may have just got a call from her doctor saying that she just been diagnosed with cancer. She may have, she's sitting there at the bar. She's sitting there at the bar and you pulling up on her. She may have just been fired from her job that fucking day. And she's in a bad fucking mood. So you really think that your smoothness, just because you say it smoothly, she just gonna forget about the fact that she lost her job. She gonna forget about the fact that the doctor just called her and told her she was diagnosed with cancer. She gonna forget about the fact that maybe she just lost her mother or her father that day. You gonna forget about the fact that whatever's going on in her life is got her in a bad fucking mood. And you think that your smoothness is just gonna compel her to just switch up and just jump on your dick. Like, it don't fucking work that way, guys.
Bro, Miles, check this out. Check this out. Caller, hold on, listen, real quick, caller. I'm gonna pass it back to you. Let me just take this. Caller, hold on, listen, real quick. Caller.
Okay, caller, hold on.
Hold on, real quick. We're gonna pass it right back to you, caller. Let me just say this real quick so I can further illustrate the point that Miles was making. I personally know women where they rejected a guy and they never even looked at him. They just said, they never really paid attention to how he looked. They didn't know if he was cute, ugly, or whatever. And then as the guy is walking away after being rejected, they homegirl be like, girl, what you doing? He fine. Right. And the other girl to reject them like, I ain't got time for niggas today. I'm having a bad day. Exactly. So a lot of times when you get rejected, it's not about how you look.
Right.
Right. But because guys are insecure and they're egotistical and they got low self-esteem, they automatically think that every time they get rejected, it's about how they look. No. Right. Sometimes a woman like Miles is having a bad day. She don't want no nigga to fuck with her. She don't want to hear from no nigga, no matter how good you look, because she ain't paying attention. But caller, you got it, fam.
Yeah, go ahead. What's your what was your argument?
You went a whole nother way with it. It ain't no argument. All I was saying was you was telling another caller, say it how you want to say it, and just leave it at that, whether or not she feeling you.
Right.
All I'm saying is, if you say it how you want to say it, you don't know if he's smooth or abrasive. You don't know how he's going to say it. And then some girls like to say he was cute until he opened his mouth, not to validate her and put her on the pedestal, but he might have went about it the wrong way. That's all I was saying.
No,
so
but what is, all right, so what is the caller? Tell me, what is, in your words, what is the wrong way? What is the wrong way? Tell me.
That's gonna be dependent on the woman. I can't tell you that. Some women
that's
like
what. So okay. So how? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How could you label it the wrong way if it depends on the situation? That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
No, I never label. No. I'm saying you said say it how you want to say it. I'm saying that if he got a weak mouthpiece or he say things wrong and don't pay attention to the tone. Caller.
Listen. No. Listen. What do you mean when you say he say things wrong? What does wrong mean when you say that?
Wrong is subjective. Right is subjective. Game is subjective. I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. If it's all subjective, caller. If it is all subjective, how can it be wrong then?
Because with the white case, okay, you wasn't on that video. Okay, I can't use that example. Shit. Re-ask your question. I'm gonna try to give you an example. Hey, I got an example. If you just walk up and say, "Hey, I want to bend you over and just fuck," that's the wrong way to do it. Y'all even say
why? No, but why is that the wrong way to do it?
Why is it the right way?
I didn't say it was right. I just asked you, why is it wrong?
I didn't say, because even y'all said this the wrong way to do it. Even Alan Roger Curry, when he wrote the book, he said you have to pay attention and see signs before you make that approach. He had
Zach, you on mute though.
Yeah, I'm on mute, but I've been talking the whole time. I just realized it. Caller, listen. Okay, cool. Because you're asking, the question you're asking is based off a video that some of us, I didn't see the video either, and Miles wasn't in attendance. So can you explain to us what you saw or heard on that video that's making you ask the question you're asking?
Okay,
and we can better answer it that way.
The girl was sitting down. The girl goes, she's singing one of this rapper songs. So the rapper come over there, they exchange words. She sings some more of the song. So he kissed her, and then I think he kissed her again. And now she's going on a rant talking about, oh, he assaulted me.
Right.
She was giving him play. You can see the play, but then you can see where she kind of took it too far. You see what I'm saying? He could have went about it a certain way and got a different response. And then you got everybody watching you. You know what I'm saying? It's better for me to have that conversation with Lucario. But
okay, no. I'm gonna stop you right there. So when he kissed her, did she immediately respond with disapproval, or was she into it?
It's iffy. She kind of bagged back because he did it in public.
Okay, cool. Now, this is gonna prove what Miles was saying earlier about tact. When you talk to a chick, it's not about what you say; it's about whispering it, right? So what he did,
it goes back. That's why I had called in and asked Miles, because Miles said, "Say what he told the other caller. Say it how you want to say it. She either gonna like it or she not." And now he's saying use tact. That's the confusing part. Which one is it? Because I associate.
No. Listen. It's not confusing at all. It's not confusing. It's just like what you was trying to explain. What Lucario said. The fact that the reason why I say you can say, you don't have to change the verbiage, but the part that's tactful, meaning strategy wise, is to whisper it. Meaning that there is a privacy between just you and the woman. A part of the Osiris situation, if you want to take it there, is like Lucario said, is because he did it in front of a bunch of people and cameras. If it was just him and the girl off to the side, right? And he said something sexual to her, and then he saw that she was receptive, and then he leaned in to kiss her while they were off to the side by themselves. That would have been a different situation. So the tactfulness is the strategy. However, you still have to be socially aware and know if a woman is feeling you, so you can move forward progressively with the escalation. If she's not feeling you, then there's no reason to escalate.
Yeah, I agree with that. This is the only thing I'm saying, Mal. You said use tact, and then you told the other caller, say it how you want to say it, and she's gonna like it.
Okay. He's still confused. Caller.
All right.
Okay, caller. No. This is what you're confused about. When Miles said use tact, he was strictly talking about whispering it, not about how you're saying shit.
How you say it, if you say it with a whisper, that ties into how you say it. That ties
no, caller. Listen, I'm gonna try to break this down one more time. Can you please listen? Just please listen. If you choose to verbalize your desire to want to fuck a woman you just met, you can use X-rated language, R-rated language, PG, whatever language you want to use. That's basically based on your personality, right? You can say it how you want to say it. What Miles is saying is, however you choose to say it, whisper it, especially if you're going to say something X-rated, so people won't hear. Because no woman wants, when a woman is about to leave with a dude she just met at a bar or a club to get fucked, she don't want, call her listen. Fam, listen. But you see, you're not listening.
I'm not saying two different things, caller.
Listen. When a woman is about to leave with a guy she just met at a bar or club to get fucked, she don't want everyone knowing that. This is why Miles is saying whisper it. Don't let other people, because I've done that. In my youth, I said shit out loud everybody heard.
Hold on, Zach. Okay, caller. You saying that I'm saying two different things? Please tell me the two different things that I'm saying.
You tell 1 minute the game is about you. Do what you want to do.
Right.
If that person is abrasive and they're naturally abrasive and they're naturally loud, they're being themselves.
Okay.
So when you told the other caller, be yourself and fuck everything else, well, either she gonna like it or she not, that's true. But also you're saying to use tact. Those contradict each other.
Okay. All right. 954. What's going on? You on the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, and city. How can we help you?
Yeah, this Big Willie.
All right.
Miles, I just had a quick question for you.
All right, go ahead, bro.
If you out and about and you see an attractive woman that you want, are you gonna shoot your shot?
Yes.
All right, that's about it.
Well, this nigga called in for that?
He called twice. He called twice.
All right, so we good on calls right now, Miles?
Caller, are you serious? Is that the call? That's it?
Well, I got into it with your boy the other day about that.
Oh, who is it? This is Willard. Oh shit, what's up, Willard?
Yeah, it's Willard. Yeah, it's Willard. It's Mr. Tijuana Street Tacos himself.
Wait. So what's going on? What's the issue? You say you got into it with who you got into it with?
Steve.
Okay, so what's the issue?
Okay. Okay. I said women are part of the game. And Steve's slogan is women are not.
What? Okay, so what does that have to do with me seeing something in the street and then going after it?
Well, when I said that to Steve, I'm like, all right, well, listen, I'm not saying the game is all about women, but still, women are still part of the equation.
It's not about women at all, nigga. 0%.
If I see if I see anything in the street that I want, I'm gonna go get it. So it's not really about the woman. It's about the fact that I see what I want and I'm going to get it. That's what you don't understand. It's not about because I could be driving past a department store and see a pair of shoes in the window. I'm a go get it. I could see a burger on the sign. I'm gonna go buy that. I could see the woman. I could go holler at her. It's about me and going after what I want. That's the part where I think that's the part that you're missing. You're being object oriented. It's not about the object. It's about the person who understands what he wants and goes and gets it.
Well, right. And you need game. Depending on what it is you're trying to get, you need game to get there, right?
Okay.
So if you want women, you need game to get there, right?
Okay.
So women are part of game.
Okay, no. Okay, he don't get it. Okay, caller. See, this is what we're trying to get you. I want you guys to really pay attention to what I'm about to say. What we're trying to get guys to stop doing is to stop making everything about women and make it about yourself. Okay. The problem is when you make things about women. Okay, in the title of the show, right? Let's go back. Let's go back to the title of the joint. Let's go back to the title of the joint because this is important. When you value women because of their beauty and not their duty, this happens. See, the problem when guys make the game about women is guys are saying she is so beautiful. She is so sexy. Her booty is so round and big. Her breasts are so big. I want to have sex with her. So I'm going to do and or say everything I need to do and or say to get at her, right? Because I'm so enamored or enthralled by how she looks. So I'm gonna be accommodating. I'm gonna acquiesce. I'm gonna capitulate. I'm gonna do things at the behest of a woman simply because I want her so bad. The problem with that is what we're trying to tell you. Everybody on the Real Game No Theory podcast, including myself and Miles, we deal with women that want us. Genuinely, they want us. The problem with the average guy is you're so busy trying to prove to a chick that you're worthy of the pussy. You're trying to earn the pussy. We make bitches earn our dick and our time. There's a difference, nigga.
Caller? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So
I get what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
But for instance, if you want money, you got to use game to get money, right?
Okay.
Okay, y'all say game is about you and everything you want. So everything you want is part of the game, correct?
No. You got to understand that being able to acquire a thing, there's different types of information for you to be able to acquire something. But let's just say you're trying to get money, there's a lot of different ways to get money. You could do business. You could have a job. You could rob. You could steal. You could scam. You could sell drugs. You understand? So it's the object is not really about. There's a separation between the object and the means. Do you understand? And then still before even the means, there's the person and your identity. So your identity is going to help you choose the means, and then then you can get the object. But it's really all about your identity and the method that you use to get the thing. So those are the parts that's so important. Your identity and the information, i.e. the game. Now, the thing is a byproduct of your identity and the game. That's what we're trying to show you. You get that?
You said the thing is a byproduct.
Yeah, the actual thing is a byproduct. Because think about women. Understand the thing with women. You can get women in a lot of different ways. You could trick. You could pay for them. You could lead with your wallet. You can only try to meet women that are attracted to you, like Kazak was just saying. There's a lot of different ways to get women, bro. You could use social circle game. You could recruit. You could get your sister to hook you up with bitches. You could pay for a matchmaker. It's so many different ways for you to get women. So the thing is, what is it really about? It's about who you are and how you choose to get the thing. The thing is just a byproduct of the energy that you put in. You get what I'm saying?
Facts, big facts.
So if I use your words, women are a byproduct of game.
No. Getting with women is a byproduct of who you are and the information that you have.
So why is it that when a guy is bad with women, y'all sit up here and say, you ain't got no game?
Because he's not getting what he wants.
Okay, I got him. Okay, caller. Do you invest in stocks and bonds or anything like that? Do you have a portfolio or anything like that?
I have a portfolio, but it's not stocks and bonds.
Okay, all right. So I got you. So if a guy wanted to invest in stocks, right, he can go about doing it himself and he can just go and start investing, and more than likely he's gonna fuck up and lose a lot of money. Okay. And the reason why he's gonna fuck up and lose a lot of money because he's inexperienced and he lacks knowledge. Right? Now, prior to him investing in stocks and bonds, if he went to someone who is wealthy or they're financially successful and they've been trading stocks for a long time, and they know about penny stocks, they know, all right, get this stock, hold on to it, get this stock, make a couple dollars, sell it, let it go, right? They know all the ins and outs about stocks, right, and trading, right? So if he goes to them, watch their YouTube videos, buy their books and all that, who has the most game? The guy who's learning from someone that knows it, or the guy that's striking out on his own trying to figure it out?
The guy that's trying to learn.
Game is knowledge. And it's also the application. See, what a lot of guys don't understand, when we talk about game is all encompassing, right? Is basically you have experience, you gain knowledge from that experience, and when you apply that knowledge, that's wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why a lot of guys struggle is because you're experiencing things, but you're never learning anything from what you're experiencing. And because you're never learning anything, you have no fucking wisdom. This is why guys, because see, me, Miles, and everyone on the Real Game No Theory panel, we can experience the same thing. But if we're not, if half of us is learning from it and the other half is not, the half that's learning from it, they're going to be wiser men. The other half that's not learning, they're not going to be wise, and they're going to keep making the same mistake over and over. The red pill, the MGTOW, all these niggas, these are lifelong mistake makers. They never learn a goddamn thing.
Well, look, Willard. Why is it so? In 240, we're gonna get to you in 2 seconds. Why is it so important for that statement to be true for you? That the game is about women. Why is that so fucking important to you? Why do you need to be able to say that?
Because damn near everything. Okay. Most of like right now, the hottest topic right now across all social media is relationships. How to get bitches, how to get bitches, how to get women. So, and everybody be like, hey man, you need game. So it's like, hold up. In order for me to get this, I need game. So this is part of the game.
All right, man. Hey, if that's what you want to believe, go ahead. We're not going to agree with you, so we could agree to respectfully disagree, bro. And I have another call, so I don't know what you want me to say.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
if a guy, okay, y'all say game, okay. So if a guy is accomplishing if a guy is getting what he wants, he has game, correct?
Yes. Okay. Well, not all the time. Not all the time. There are exceptions because you can be what they call macking on accident too.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, I'm talking about a guy who's not getting it by luck.
Okay, yeah. If a guy has a plan and a strategy and he's focused on something and he's actually getting it, then he has game. Yes.
All right, because I know K Zagging about to get triggered. So if a guy is running manipulation tactics and getting boxed, he has game, correct?
Yes, he does have game. Yes, he does.
Oh, what about you, K Zag?
It's weak game though.
It's weak game. It's weak game. It's weak game, but it's game.
No, it's game. Look. I call it. Look, I got you. So if you're dealing with a woman, right, and she gives you the misleading impression that you can get sex, and she can tell you the type of dude that you lead with your wallet and you're generous, and she gives you the misleading impression that you can get sex, so you start taking her out on dates. Does she not have game?
Yes.
But it's weak game. Okay, and the reason why her game is weak, because all she's gonna get is a sucker nigga that don't give two fucks about her really, and she don't give a fuck about him. Now, if a woman had real game, then she would know what to do to catch the attention and keep the attention of a quality man.
Right. So
do you understand?
Are you done trying to prove your point, or what else do you have, bro?
A guy can get a quality woman by running manipulation tactics, though.
Really?
No, you can't. The experience will not be quality. No, you see. Here's the problem. And Willard, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to equate quality with the beauty of the bitch and the fact that she fucking you. Are you not?
No, I'm talking about you can get a woman to do what you want her to do, such as cooking, cleaning, running your business.
Okay, you can't do that, fam. If you're lying or manipulating, she will figure it out eventually.
If she figures it out 10 years down the road, I mean, dude, I've already won.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
All right. See, he got to figure it out.
Willard, hang out if you want to hang out. But I'm gonna go to 240. 240. You on live the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. What's up?
Yo, call me Scream Age. How you guys doing? Hi, Miles. Hello, K Zagging.
All right, what's up? How old are you, bro?
Absolutely.
I'm 33.
33. What's your question? Go ahead.
Yeah, so my question is, first I want to make a statement. I remember the few times I've called and talked about being direct with women, you and Lucario and the whole panel roasted me. So I want to ask you something about being direct, because you're not even a proponent of being direct.
Okay, what's your question?
My question is, were you direct when you met the girl with big titties and you guys met up on a date and you had to tell her that she had big titties when she walked out on you?
Yeah, I asked her the size of her titties and then she walked out on the date. So what?
Yeah, but you were not direct, because if you were direct the first time you met her, there would have been no reason for a date because you would have already known where you stood.
We met on a dating app, sir, and that was the first date.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So did that put a wrench in your whole thing to try to? I mean, what's up with all these disingenuous calls, man? Jesus Christ!
They're all trying to disprove niggas and shit. It's fine.
Caller, please ask a question. Ask a question that's going to help you, man. Trying to prove me wrong or me to contradict myself is not going to help you. So ask a question that's going to help you, bro. Please.
I usually ask questions.
Ask a question that's going to help you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
let me
know what's the way to be more direct?
What's the way to be more direct? What's the way to be more direct?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what is it that you want?
Yeah, because I think that I'm direct, but when I do it,
no.
Sir. I ask you a question. What is it that you want?
I want good results.
What does good what does that mean? What does good results look like?
Yeah, I want to pull the person that I'm talking to.
Okay, stop. Okay. He don't get it. He don't get it, Miles. He don't get it. So, caller, I'm gonna help you out, right? If you ask me, Carrie, what do you want? I want a gaggle of bitches that I can fuck, and I just want fuck buddies. I don't want no girlfriend. I don't want no wife. I want fuck buddies. That's what I want. So if I know that's what I want, when I have conversations with women, it's going to be literally geared to exactly what I want.
Right.
Now, if you ask me, Carrie, what do you want? And I said, I want to be married. I want to have a wife. I want to have a family. Then my mindset will be completely different as to how I'm dealing with women. Now, I'm still going to make them fuck buddies, right? I'm still going to make them fuck buddies because everybody got to start in the basement, right? But I'm going to be more receptive to giving her an opportunity to show me, assuming that she actually wanted to be with me on a strength, I'm going to give her an opportunity to show me that she's worthy of being more than just a chick I'm fucking. But if I know in my heart of hearts, I just want to fuck chicks, I don't want no girlfriend, no relationship, I'm going to speak to women in that exact fashion where they know that's all the fuck I want. And they can't get nothing else from me but some dick. That's what I'm going to do.
All right, caller.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the call. All right. 239. You're on live at Manhead is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, city. What's up?
Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Sebastian, Florida, 31.
All right. Appreciate you, bro. What's your question?
All right. So it's to piggyback off of what Willard was talking about.
Okay.
I just had a question about the focus of a man, because like it sounded like earlier you were saying that men are not supposed to be object oriented,
right?
And men are, and the game is about self. So how does a man appropriately focus on himself while acquiring the things that he wants? Because like, let's say I want to get in the gym and I want to get swole, right?
Mm-hmm.
A man doesn't just say, "Oh, I want muscles."
Right.
I mean, you could say that, right? But like, how does a man view I want to get strong? I mean, he becomes strong, but like, how does he view that?
Okay,
like,
no. All right. So look. Let's use the muscles things, right? Let's use the muscle thing. And Willard, I hope you're listening because this might help you too. So if you say you want to get swole, meaning that you want big muscles, right? Tell me some of the things that help a bodybuilder or a person that exercises get big muscles. Tell me some of those things.
Exercise, nutrition, good sleep.
Okay, all right. So rest, recovery, nutrition. You got to drink a lot of. You got to take protein shakes and drink a lot of, and eat clean, and then as well, you got to go in and you got to rep heavy weights, right?
Right.
Now, here's the thing. All of those things that I just mentioned, are any of them equivalent to big muscles?
No.
Because protein shakes, wait, look, stop. Protein shakes are what they are, right?
Yeah.
A clean meal of, maybe a steak and some broccoli, is that big muscles or is that steak and broccoli?
Steak and broccoli.
Okay, now when you go into the gym and you rack the weights and you're pushing the weights and you're curling. What is that an action of you lifting weights, or is that itself big muscles?
Nah, just the action.
It's an action of you lifting weights. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to explain to Willard and the rest of y'all niggas. The things that we're doing, the choices that we're making are not the object, right? The choices that we're making have to do with our identity, and look. To have a certain size muscles, you got to be lifting a certain weight and you have to be doing it with a certain type of intensity, right?
Right.
Are all of those things that I'm saying, is it particularly equal to big muscle, or are they two separate things?
They're connected, but they're not the same.
Exactly. No. They're not even as connected as you think. They're not as connected as you think. They are things that can get you to the result, but they are not themselves the result. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Okay, I think I'm starting to pick it up.
You see, because look, I have this other example that I love to use. I remember when I said to myself that I want to drive a nice car. Okay? And at the time I was driving a Kia or some shit. No, at the time I was driving an old fucking Subaru. But let me tell you what I started doing. I started buying only premium unleaded gas. Okay? Now, is buying premium unleaded gas, is that going to give me a sports car?
No.
Okay, but let me tell you what it did. It put my mind in a frame. It put me in a frame of mind where I'm getting closer to being the type of guy that can afford a sports car. Why? Because sports cars only take premium unleaded fuel. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So the choice of me putting only premium unleaded fuel into my Kia, does that necessarily have anything to do with a Lamborghini?
Not at all.
Exactly. But the point is that it was a part of a choice to exercise my mindset to bring me to the point where I could acquire the object. But all the things that I was doing in between was not equal to the object at all. Probably not even if somebody just saw me putting premium unleaded gas in my Kia. Do you think that person is walking past me saying, "Nah, that's a guy that's about to have himself a Lamborghini in the future"? Is anybody saying that?
No. But you're conditioning your mindset to already be in preparation for when you do get it.
Right. And all of that preparation and those thoughts and the psychology of what I was doing for myself was in preparation in my mind for the Lamborghini. But did that actually connect to a Lamborghini? No.
Ooh, no. Not at all.
You see what I'm trying to say?
That premium gas also connects to the fucking, not only the Lamborghini, but the Maseratis and all the other cars too.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly, because me putting the premium gas, that means I could fuck with any one of those cars. So is it really about the particular car? No.
Not at all.
It's about me building myself up using games, strategy, information, experience, wisdom to get me to the level that I need to be able to fuck with any one of those cars because I was already putting premium gas in the car that I own right now. So that's why we're trying to say,
no doubt.
We understand how you can think that the object has to do with the game, but the game is separate from the object. The game is what prepares you to get whatever object you want, whether it's a bad bitch or a Lamborghini. But the point is, the information is what's going to get you there. Do you understand?
Yeah, I'm picking it up.
All right, real quick, shout out to Rapper Geek with the 5. Salute to the Kings, no doubt, fam. Appreciate you.
So when guys talk about the females and the this and the that, it's like, all right, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like, you see how when it started to click and you was like, yo, once you get to that point, you could fuck with Maseratis, Lamborghinis, Porsches, whatever you want. You see how you saw how expansive the game was when it started to click just now?
Yeah.
You see, that's exactly why when you say that the object is the game, you start to set limits on the game. That's why we can't say that the game is about women, because once you say something like that, you set limits. So it's kind of like me putting the premium gas into my Kia and saying I'm doing this just for a Lamborghini, when it's like I'm actually selling myself short, because this type of knowledge, this type of mindset can possibly put me in position to afford any type of car I want, my nigga. You get what I'm saying?
I got another analogy for you. Caller, let me ask you a question. Do you live in a house or an apartment?
Apartment.
Okay. So if you wanted to be a homeowner, like, you know what I'm saying, because I've been a homeowner a couple of times, what you can do to get yourself in that mindset of being a homeowner is you can start learning how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you live in an apartment, when things happen, you call a maintenance man to come fix shit.
Right?
But when you live in a house, you either got to learn how to fix shit yourself or you got to call somebody. Because when you call a maintenance man, they don't charge extra money in an apartment complex normally, right? That's part of his job. But if you live on your own, you got a house and you call someone to come do something, it's going to cost a grip, right? Unless you got, the warranty on the house, or you learn how to do shit. One of the things you can learn how to do, let me ask you a question. Do you own any tools?
A screwdriver, a hammer, and I got.
All right, stop right there. If you're a homeowner, you gotta have a toolbox, nigga.
Have a toolbox, facts.
You gotta have a toolbox, a lawnmower, a weed eater, shit to do yard work with. So a lot of times when you're gonna be a homeowner and you getting ready, you start buying shit.
Right.
Preparing to be a homeowner, because you gotta have a completely different mindset to be a homeowner than you are living in an apartment complex. So what Miles is talking about is you're conditioning yourself to be in that frame of mind.
Right.
So you're ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all got it. All right. Jungle Strap to $20.
So,
Appreciate all the allegories you present to impart this wisdom. Miles and Exactly. If you know anything about allegory, you definitely know shit about poems and shit. All right, that's what's up.
Facts. Yeah, 239. Go ahead. Your other question?
Yeah. My other question is, so how do you, because using that analogy that K-Zag just put out, what's the how does a man stay focused? Because I've seen people buy things like this. So there are people that are out here that say they want things and they start to buy the pieces to those things.
Yeah.
And then they never actually use that information to do anything. How does a man stay focused? Or a man is focused? I don't know. What is that? How does a man stay focused? That way he does not waste the tools or the skills or the. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense.
I'm kind of getting it, but I'm not totally getting it. How does a man stay focused so he doesn't waste?
Like, okay, let's say, for instance, like, all right, to get the mindset of having a house, you need to have more tools than just a hammer and a screwdriver.
Okay.
So, but you also have to, I guess, use those tools. How does a man stay focused on and like positioning himself in a way where he's always using those tools? Like he's not just having that stuff. I mean, you can't.
Well, that's what he said. That's what K-Zagan said. No. Ho. That's what K-Zagan said. He said if you live in an apartment, start fixing some of the things that happen around the apartment with those tools. So when things break and you go to Home Depot, they're gonna tell you what tools you need. Like, so if the toilet breaks, you're gonna need a wrench. So right now you only have a hammer and a screwdriver, but when you go to Home Depot and say, hey, I need to fix my toilet, they're going to be like, hey, so you're going to need a wrench, and then you're going to need this and you're going to need that. So while you're living in the apartment, learn how to fix things that break. So that's a part of your journey. And that's why we were talking about consistency earlier, right? Where you put yourself in a position to do reps basically, just like with the big muscles and just like with fucking with women, right? You put yourself in position to know how to socialize with women in different situations. You understand? But is it about women or is it about learning how to socialize? It's about learning how to socialize. Right. It's not about just women, because once you learn how to socialize, now you can socialize with everybody. You could get business deals. You could get pussy. You could get money. You could get friends. You can get hookups to the next big party. Like, you understand? So that's why we say when you try to focus on the item, you start to minimize what you can actually accomplish with this game. That's why we can't just say the game is about women and leave it at that. You understand?
It's too deep for that.
So we got Rapper Geek with the $20 super chat. He said, had to bless one more time for these house and premium gas analogies.
No doubt. All right, we got Unique 79 with the $10 pound. Keep a list of losers that call in, and when they call in again, make them donate $5 and up. Shout out to you and Miles. Hit the like, subscribe on both channels. Do it. Just do it. Okay, let me say this. And I'm gonna pass it back to you, Miles. Let me say this real quick.
No joke.
Caller, listen. The reason why I use the analogy of the house, right? I had to replace a faucet, the kitchen faucet. You know what I'm saying? When you have, modern amenities, you have the faucet, then you have the little sprayer thing. The little sprayer thing you spray this with. I had to replace all of that. Yeah. Now, I could have hired a plumber to do that, and it would have cost me a grip. Mm-hmm. But I took my black ass to Lowe's, and I bought that shit myself. And then I watched a YouTube video, and I did it myself. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to do a lot of shit. But also, here in San Antonio, Texas, we have hard water, which means that the hard water it fucks up all the plumbing, right? Over time. So you have to buy a water softener, which is about $1,500. to keep the water soft so it doesn't fuck up your appliances. But I didn't have a water softener. So all my appliances, all my faucets, the kitchen, sink, the shower, all that shit started going out one by one. So I'm teaching myself how to do plumbing shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a big ass fucking Home Depot book, right? Right. So the point is that as a man, you always have to put yourself in position to not only be a willing participant of learning something, but you always have to be prepared for shit that can possibly go wrong.
Exactly. Preparation is key. Now, 239, you good, bro?
Yeah, I appreciate all that.
I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for your call. Thanks for the questions. This is the last call I'm gonna take. 980. You on Loud Manhood is a skill set show. Name, age, city. 980.
Hey, what's going on, Miles and Kazak? It's Israel out of North Carolina, Charlotte. 24 years old.
All right, what's up, man?
And I just want to share a testimonial of how the masculine identity works wonders for all the bitch ass niggas that don't know. So
appreciate it.
Pretty much. And this is just kind of also chime in on what the last time we were saying about, the game being about you. And I finally kind of cracked the code and, you, Steve, and Lucario and Kazag and the Real Game No Theory panel basically opened my eyes to cracking the code about what it means when the game is about you. And pretty much, and go back to what Kazag said at the seminar, because I watched it, when, being a man is basically about, your behavior. So when you guys say the game is about you, it's basically about who you are as a man and how you present yourself and how you carry yourself as a man. And just to kind of give an example, when I know I had to work on my game, right, and I just go out and I was approaching women left and right because, it's what I wanted to do. I present myself, in the way where it's direct, and shout out to ARC, rest in peace to him.
Facts.
That, what it's basically about having to take it or leave it approach. It's like, you're going to be a man regardless, of what a bitch thinks or what anybody thinks. You're going to do what the fuck you want to do.
Right.
And when, when you start to get gamed the fuck up, shout out to Steve the Dean, you realize that anything you do, whether it's women, business, or whatever, you're going to do it because it's all predicated off of who you are and, doing what you want to do and taking life by the balls.
Right.
And one thing I realized is that, and you even said this too when we were in a consultation a while back, is that the worst thing a man could do is suppress his masculine identity instead of expressing it.
Right.
In a healthy way. And that's what I realized, that the reason why I've had trouble with game, especially in women, is because I've been trying to suppress my masculinity and my identity instead of expressing it, regardless of how they react.
Right.
And you guys always say that, when you guys say that the game is not for everybody, I see what you guys mean, because this is not for the weak. It's really not. So, when I was approaching chicks at the park, that I'll usually walk at, while I'm, doing my thing and just taking a nice walk, I realized that, I see, some people staring, but, some people walked up to me and say, yo, man, you're really doing your thing, man. Like, I know I couldn't do it. I'm talking about dudes in their 60s and, in all different age ranges, like literally.
Right.
And not only that, but game and, just being in my masculine identity has allowed me to, have like that X-ray vision, like Superman, to see through all the bullshit, to kind of recognize some certain patterns.
Right.
And to also see who's really about it and who's not. So that's just kind of like the testimony I want to give, where it's like, game is basically about, how you express yourself as a man. And, shout out to K Zag, what he said earlier during the stream, where he said that regardless of how anybody responds to you as a man, it matters how you conduct yourself as a man and if you're present within your masculinity. And that's what it is. So I appreciate you guys doing your thing. And I'm not going to stop with this shit. Like, if anything, this shit makes me want to just do this shit even more and step into it. Because in a society where we're told that, oh, being in your masculine identity is toxic, I'm at the point now where it's like, fuck it. Because now I'm at a point where it's like, I'm unhinged, but in a good way, where it's like, man, listen, I'm going to be Israel regardless. And if you want to come on board, cool. If you don't, then take your ass back wherever the fuck you came from, and I'm going to keep pushing. So I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Being a masculine man is a lifestyle choice.
Yep.
And you know this because there's a bunch of bitch ass niggas that ain't that. That's how you know it's a lifestyle choice.
Facts. And caller, I'm being clear. So you say you have people people in the park see you conversing and meeting women, and people come after coming up to you telling you that you're good with women?
No, they're basically like, you know, basically saying that, you know, man, like they congratulate me because I have the balls to do it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
exactly.
You know,
Exactly. And I just wanted to point that out. I just wanted to point that out because see, a lot of guys think that, you know, I don't want to approach women. I don't want to meet women because somebody might be looking at me. And if she rejects me, everybody's going to be looking at me like, and I'm going to be embarrassed. But see, this guy is meeting women and people are congratulating him just for having the balls and the courage to go up and meet women. You understand?
Which is kind of sad if you think about it.
Exactly, and a lot of
it's kind of fucked up.
Exactly, it's kind of sad. But the point I'm trying to make is that so many people have a negative mindset on shit, where it's like you think that people are looking at you waiting for you to get rejected so they can ridicule you, when most men are gonna admire you just because you got the balls to go up and meet a perfect stranger. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the difference. Where it's like, if you're gonna take the time to think ahead, why not try to think positively? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to think, oh, man, right, people are going to be looking at me a certain way. Well, if they're going to be looking at you, let that certain way be positive, if anything. You understand? So, you know, there's a lot of different ways to look at shit. And I'm like, why not think of things positively?
And I want to
ask, hold on, real quick, caller. If y'all cash up Miles $100 right now, we'll go. Stop. No, we ain't doing that shit, nigga.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to add this last thing before I go, but like literally whenever, you know what the win is for me, the win is not about, you know, whether I get the chick or not, because I know what I'm about. The win for me is about doing what the fuck I wanted to do in the first place, regardless of the outcome. Because when people, you know, look at me or whatever, or are staring at people around, you know, when I see people, I say, you know, I'm going to do it. Why? Because you said something key, K-Dog, about it's sad that, you know, men, you know, have to say, oh, man, congratulate me for, you know, having the balls to do it because of society. I agree. But you know what? I take that as, you know, I'm a fucking leader. Like, I'm showing you motherfuckers and bust this house done. Right. And hopefully you motherfuckers can shut the fuck up.
Facts. Real shit. Real shit, man.
You know,
there you have it.
Hey, man, keep moving in your masculine identity, bro. Appreciate you, brother. You take care, all right?
All right, you too, man. Thanks.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, fam. We good on calls?
Willard, I'll give you the last word, and then we gonna get up out of here.
All right. Let me. Okay, I'll make it more personalized. I want to smash 100 new girls every year.
Okay.
But being honest, like you guys say, it doesn't get me those results.
Okay.
So if I'm not getting those results by being straightforward and honest, does that mean I have weak game? Because according to y'all, if I'm not getting what I want,
okay. Willard. See, you're making it about the outcome. You're outcome dependent, right? I don't give a fuck about fucking 100 new bitches a year. I don't give a fuck if it's 1 bitch or 10 bitches or 20. I don't care about the number. What I do care about, though, Willard, this is what I care about. I only want to deal with women that know how to listen to what the fuck I say. Period. That's all I care about. I don't care about. I can get pussy. Getting pussy is easy. Like, getting pussy is very, very easy. It's very, very simple to get it. It's not hard to get it. And I know some dudes are going to be like, speak for yourself, right? Cool, whatever. But getting sex, there is no shortage of women that are engaging in casual sex with dudes they just met. They're out here everywhere, no matter what age they are, right? So if I know I can get sex easily, like I know I can get water. This is easy. I can get water easily, cheap, no problem, right? So I'm not concerned about something that's readily available to me, like pussy, right? I'm more interested and concerned with if I'm going to deal with a woman and if I'm going to invite her into my life, does she know how to listen and shut the fuck up? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm more interested in, right? Because I already know if she gonna fuck with me, we fucking. I already know that's gonna happen. I'm more interested in, can she listen? Can she accept my leadership? Can she accept instructions and guidance and tutelage? That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about it, but if I'm gonna deal with a bitch, that would be the thing that I'm more interested in than just fucking her. Y'all got it, man.
Yeah, if you're dealing with a.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Will it? No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah. If I'm dealing with a chick long term, then yes, that's the most important thing.
Short term too.
A chick that's willing
ain't
to
no different.
I got to tell her, every other chick, you know, I'm trying to be out here running through bitches like Marshawn Lynch.
Right. Okay. All right, cool, man. So, like I said, we could respectfully agree to disagree. The game is not about women, but if you believe it is, then have fun doing what you do. All right, Willard?
But hold on.
Oh my God, why do we need to keep talking?
I'm outcome dependent. But aren't you outcome dependent as well? Because what if you can't find a chick that's
I'm not outcome dependent. If I can't find a chick, then I have to beat my meat then, nigga. That's it.
Exactly.
No, I'm talking about if you can't find a chick that's willing to listen to what you
if I can't find a chick that's willing to listen, then I'm gonna have to go without chicks.
Exactly.
And because I'm a man who's not afraid of life, I know that that's a possibility, and I'm gonna have to fucking deal with it.
Exactly.
And that don't bother you.
It doesn't matter if it bothers me. It doesn't fucking matter if it bothers me. That's what you don't understand, Willard. I'm a fucking man. I'm not a bitch ass nigga. It's not gonna bother me. As long as I'm still alive, I know that I have the opportunity to attempt to improve and change my life if I so see fit. But other than that, I have to deal with reality at the same time, my nigga. And even if I'm uncomfortable, I still got to deal with it. So what's the point of me? What's the point of me, Willard? I'm uncomfortable, bro. I'm uncomfortable at the fact that I haven't got any new pussy in so long. No, life is life, and I gotta deal with it. That's the problem with most of y'all cats, bro. That's the reason why y'all did this whole passport bro movement, because a lot of y'all niggas was in some fucked up droughts, and you kept meeting bitch who didn't like you after bitch who didn't like you, and you was like, man, I gotta figure something out. I gotta go over here. Okay, cool. Go over there. Do what you gotta do. But I'm over here and I'm chilling. And I go and I went on date after date after date after date until I found a woman that was willing to listen.
You know what it is, Miles? Willard, myself and Miles, we are the center of our own universe. Y'all make bitches the center of your universe. That's the problem. That's the problem.
What y'all said. It's about what I want. It's about what I want as a man.
Yeah, but when you don't get what you want, you feel a type of way, bro. And that's the difference between you and us.
Bro, I can go months without fucking. I still got me, nigga. I'm my own best company. There's nobody that's funnier to be around, funner to be around, more entertaining than me, nigga.
Facts.
I love myself. I can be by myself. And I'm gonna tell you, Willard, there were women that I was in relationships with that hated that about me. They couldn't stand the fact that I could be by myself. They would go out of town on business trips or to go see family members. The bitch would be gone for 3 days and call me, do you miss me? I would tell her no.
No, stay longer.
And she would be like, are you looking forward to me coming back? Stay longer.
Stay longer.
5 days ain't enough. Stay for 7, bitch. I'm having fun without you here. They couldn't stand it, and I ain't lying. Any bitch that know me know I'm like that. Hey, 3 days, I don't miss you. Stay. Hey. I'll pay for a ticket for you to stay longer because I'm chilling. I'm enjoying it. Peace and quiet.
But
yeah, I got it.
Willard, man, look, you good, bro? Because we ready to go. We on super OT, bro.
Yeah, we good, man. But I'll say this: one day I want to interview both of y'all, though.
Okay.
Individually.
Okay, well,
let's make it happen.
Are you doing a documentary?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, all right. Hey, let me know, man. I'll come through. I'll drop some game on the documentary.
There you go.
All right.
And I got my passport. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna show that on camera too.
All right, bro. Hey, and Willard, agree or disagree, man. We appreciate you, man. You be safe wherever you at, man, and take it easy, bro.
And stay away from the street tacos, nigga. They cooking rats and dogs out there on the streets of Mexico.
Zach, next time you get some vacation time, man, look, you need to come to this spot in Germany, man.
Oh, you in Germany now?
See, I like Europe. I can fuck with Europe.
All right, Willard, take it easy, bro.
All right.
My man is in Germany now.
That's what's up. See,
he's a passport bro for real. He's doing all types.
He's doing some real shit. He's staying away from the typical, bullshit that niggas go to. But anyway, man, we done went over. For everyone that was watching, that liked the video, you can still like the video right now. For everyone that donated with the super chats, and for everyone that donated Cash App, I know some of y'all hit up Miles on the back end with the cash apps. I got some too. So I appreciate all y'all. Much love. Thank you guys for everyone that called in. Appreciate you. You could have been doing anything else with your life, but you fucking with us. Miles, you got anything you want to plug before we get the fuck up out of here?
Yeah, guys, make sure you get your tickets to Vegas and make sure y'all go
do
get
that
soap.
right there.
Yeah, they go to link, go get your tickets. Remember, we got King Dre, Boss Mac, Topsoil. We got Mr. 1950, Steve Dedeen, and Afi Kingdom speaking at the Vegas event September 3rd. We got VIP choices in there. We got a cigar bar joint. We got an infield joint for the VIP. We even got photography situations in there too. So make sure y'all go check out the tickets. Go read up on that, and then make sure you get your soap. There go the link for the Father's Day sale, which is about to be over tomorrow. So make sure you guys use it, man. So appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. K-Zag, appreciate you, man. And that has been the Man is a Skill Set show, man.
So
Thank
on
you.
that note, hey, come fuck with us tomorrow for the Real Game No Theory joint. We're talking about if a chick ain't trying to spend no money on you, she ain't fucking with you like that.
Facts.